And you go live, I'll send that tweet out just to get
And it's live.
There we go,
Yeah,
folks.
we're live. There we go. I was waiting for this thing to go live. It was taking a sweet time. Yo, what up, chat? How's it going, people? What's going on? You guys hearing it clearly? You hear me clearly? You hear everybody else? I don't know what everybody's talking right now, but
Blah blah blah. Can people hear me?
oh man,
That's what bad sounds like all the time.
it might be a little low. Let me turn that up. Oh wait, I guess that doesn't really matter. Let's just put that right there. Oh man, y'all getting on me from being late?
Yo, Shadow
y'all getting
late?
on me from being
Nah,
late?
bro, it'd be that way.
Shadow late?
No, man.
I told you. I fucking told you before we started. I
man,
told you. I fucking
Shout out to all the
told you
regulars.
before we started.
Coogan, Duo,
Shout out to all
Ace.
the regulars.
Coogan, Duo, Ace.
You
guys are awesome.
Coogan, Duo, Ace.
You guys are awesome.
Trying to figure out why there's an echo on my part.
Oh. Oh, it's just on your part.
Oh, there it is.
Oh.
That's why.
Oh. And we already have a $2 super chat from Duo Beard. Shout out to Bow and Friends podcast. Hi, everyone.
Oh, yeah,
Whoa,
that's
what?
right.
Thank you, Duo.
Right.
Thank you,
Y'all
You're
remember?
not talking about work in the shaft.
Y'all don't remember when Shadow lost podcast privileges?
What? Huh?
That was the one before this one, if I remember correctly.
Oh, first of all, I don't know. Yo, you might want to correct yourself there. Like, I don't know what's going on, but this is my podcast. Oh, my goodness.
Bow's the MC now. Let's go.
Who can
Yes.
believe that was the MC?
Yo, what is happening right now? What kind of... Oh, man.
Let it be known, I'm playing into the universe. The year 2021 is the year of Bow.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Watch something crazy go off in 2021.
YouTube belongs to Bow. Twitch belongs to Bow. This podcast apparently now belongs to Bow.
No, it
YouTube
doesn't.
loses all its stocks to VTubers. That'll be the big thing that happens this year.
Oh,
Calling you.
man. Don't be messing with VTubers to me, man. I almost fell down that rabbit
All they
hole.
need is a VTuber gotcha game.
No, man.
That's
man.
it. That'll sell
Oh,
it.
that's it. Yo, you're right. If they got a gotcha game, it looks
They get a
anything.
VTuber gotcha game, it's over.
What?
Game
I said this to some friends, like, yo, just make a VTuber gotcha game and watch the money fall in.
Oh, my
We even
God.
got LP Guardian in the chat. What's
Could
up?
have different artists draw
Yo,
different
LP.
versions of the same character, and then people could buy them again and again and again.
And an infinite loop.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't be in there.
You know, it
because
could
I
be a
probably would.
dancing game. Let's make it a fucking idle game while at it, boys.
Yo, gotta go
You know,
dancing?
Actually, no, it's funny. I'll bring that up when we get to the most anticipated JRPGs. It's funny you mentioned that.
Oh man. People in chat, what's up? Joshua, Sebastian, Justin, Kogan, LP Guardian again. What's good, guy? Oh man, you know what? I should have invited you on here today, LP. I should have invited you on here. Don't worry, I'm gonna get you next time, bro. I'm gonna get you next time. Don't even worry about it.
I'll talk to my boy LP in a minute.
Ace Breaker, what up? Logan, what up? All right.
Well, it's not a topic, and we're not getting started just yet. So, has anyone in the chat seen the Monster Hunter movie? Yes, no, what'd you think?
I forgot that it even came. That even came out. Where did it come out on?
I know it's at least in theaters because someone I know saw it in theaters. They dragged the whole family to see it.
That poor family.
Oh, that ain't a family anymore, man. That's a mob coming for your soul.
You know what? I probably would have rather watched that Monster Hunter movie than watch Wonder Woman, 1984.
Damn.
Was it that bad?
Yo, it was trash.
Damn.
Yo,
You're the first person I've heard say that it was bad.
listen.
I've heard a lot of people
heard
say
that.
I've seen it everywhere.
Listen,
Yeah,
it
so.
is literally the Batman and Robin of our time.
Oh,
I'm telling you,
That's-
it's
Those are
that,
heavy words.
it's that bad, bro. It's terrible. I don't know how you guys felt about.
Nostalgia aside.
I don't know how you guys felt about Captain Marvel, but I'd rather watch a Captain Marvel like 5
like Captain Marvel.
times than watch.
Blake, you like Brie
Anyway.
Larson.
I would rather gouge my eyes
And I
there.
love Marvel.
Oh my god!
Mm-hmm.
Brie Larson or Marvel, bro. What's wrong?
But that Wonder Woman 1984, that thing was hot, sweaty, doo-doo butt kicks. That
And I
was-
bet my mother will look at me and say, yo, this movie was fire.
Sasuke, why
That's
you
what
gotta
moms
act
are
your mom like
for.
that?
Cause she'll do it. She did it with Superman Returns, and I'm like, this movie wasn't good, Mom. Why are you lying to me?
So wait a minute, Bob. Did you see the Monster Hunter movie or not?
Nah. My curiosity is there, but I don't hate myself enough to waste 2 hours of my life on.
That's also the thing about Wonder Woman. It's 2.5 hours. It's one of the most boring movies.
I heard that it felt like there was a lot of filler in it.
It was, man.
Yeah, I love the first one, like to the point where I might even consider it my top superhero movie ever. So I feel like I'm compelled to watch the new one, despite what I'm hearing about.
Okay, if you feel that way about the first one, go ahead and watch it. But I'm gonna say this: I think the first Wonder Woman movie is completely overrated.
Oh.
If I get about just quiet for a second.
Oh, I'm eating.
I'm about to say, I thought you just like in shock.
I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it.
Yeah, but like I don't know if I didn't like it. I just didn't think it was that good. That's all.
LP Guardian said most DC movies are overrated.
They're all pretty bad. Most DC movies are pretty bad. The only one that I didn't think was bad, like really bad, was Shazam.
I have yet to see that or Aquaman yet.
I saw Aquaman. That's like the only DC movie. The only live action DC movie I've ever seen.
All right. So I guess we can start on these intros. We kind of went crazy with the movies talk, which I love. But let's start with the intros. So welcome everybody. This is the JRPG podcast, HPMP. We are on episode 55. We want to welcome you guys into the new year. 2020 was I don't even know. I don't have the words to describe 2020, but we out of there. We're in 2021, so hopefully this year is just a smidget better than 2020. I hope to bring you guys some new videos from the channel. Hope to give you guys new updated graphics for the podcast. I keep saying I'm going to do that. I keep getting in touch with people, and people don't be responding back, so I don't know. Maybe they don't want money. I don't know what's going on. But, yeah. All right, so we're out here. Hopefully, I'll get more episodes to you guys with in this coming year. So let's start off with the intros. Go ahead, Blake.
It is that time. What's going on, guys? It's me, Westtown HD. Your boys back at it again. We are here for another podcast. How's everybody doing in the chat today? Welcome. All
right, Gab, go ahead.
Everyone, it's Gab. Welcome back to the podcast. You're having a good time again.
All right. We got a super chat from Ace Breaker. Happy New Year. Let's look forward to the future. All right. Yeah, that's what you gotta look forward. We can't look back. Gotta keep going. Sosuke?
Hey, what's up, everybody? It is great to be back again. In this year of 2021, we are no longer dealing with hopefully BS. Make this year better for yourself and those around you. Happy to be here, Shadow. Thank you for having me.
No problem, man. No problem. We're gonna get you a good mic too. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get you a good
I'm gonna fix that, man.
His mic ain't that bad.
He need at least a Yeti. He need a Yeti. What you got right now, bro?
This is just a snowball, man. This ain't a Yeti.
We gotta upgrade you to that Yeti, man. We gotta get you on that Yeti life. All right.
That'll happen eventually. Let me just get a better computer.
All right.
When I can play Bloodstain at 60 FPS, then we'll talk.
Bao?
Hey guys, Bao here. Happy New Year to you all. Let's start the year off with an amazing podcast.
All right. So those are our intros, and everybody, you guys know who I am, Shadow Elite, Mr. JRPG. Probably gonna be changing the name soon, but I don't know, man. You guys seem to know me a lot off of Shadow Elite. Every time I search for my name, that's all that pops up, and I don't know if I want to give up the name now. I'm kind of conflicted right now. I was so adamant about changing the name, but you might just keep Shadow Elite, I guess. I don't know. All right. So before we get into like what we're currently playing and whatnot, all right. So as you guys can see, Pelvic has bowed out of this podcast, but me and her, we had an interesting discussion yesterday. All right. So yesterday we were talking about Trials of Mana. I don't know if you guys know about Trials of Mana, but it came out last year. I think it came out around maybe early last year, maybe Q2. Not sure. But yeah, we were talking about Trials of Mana, and she was saying that, oh, I beat Trials of Mana on hard. I beat Trials of Mana on expert. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, good job. And, she kind of sensed that, I wasn't being genuine with that. Like, I was just like, I wasn't impressed. And to be honest, I kind of wasn't impressed. I just recently finished Trials of Mana, and yes, I did play it on normal. And actually, she played on normal, hard, and expert, but I played it on normal. And I thought it's probably one of the easier JRPGs for me to be out here playing. So I'm like, it can't be that big of a deal to play this game on expert. And then she is like, no, you need to play it on expert because I don't know, because I guess I label myself as a high caliber gamer or something like that. And as I do, but yeah, she wants me to play on expert. She wants me to probably face like a couple of not super bosses, but like a couple of bosses that happen in the later chapters to prove that it is hard, that it's a really tough game on expert. And I'm like, I'm not impressed. I don't think I need to prove that. I don't need to do that because I know I can do it. But she's like, you know, calling me a coward or whatnot, saying I can't do it or something like that. She taking shots at me on Twitter and such. And stuff like that. So like I'm saying like, okay, you know what? I'm not afraid. I can do this easily. No problem. So I tell her, like, all right, I'll do this on live stream and I'll play the entire game on expert. No problem. But I want something from her. I'm not going to sit here and play this game on expert again. I think I've already told you, some of you in the chat already know, I don't play JRPGs over again. I beat them. I got to move on. I already got a backlog that I got to complete. And, you know, we got games coming down in January. So I'm not going to waste my time playing this game over again without something in return. And she doesn't want to put anything up in return. She just wants me to play this game and that's it, and play it on expert, and that's it. I'm like, no. You gotta put up something. I gave her 3 options so far. I gave her to play Resident Evil 2. I will buy it for her. She has to play it for at least maybe 3 hours. Live stream it and play it. I said she could buy me a $20 game on Steam, or just give me a $20 in Steam cash. And I said this one's a little excessive. I said that she can upload a 30-second video saying that I'm the best, that I'm awesome, that Shadow Elite is the #1 JRPG gamer. It'll stay up for 2 days. Hold on a second, guys.
Nothing stays up for 2 days on the internet.
So yeah, she could just do that. Like I'm not asking for a lot. I think that's pretty like, fair. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Should I be doing this for nothing?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, see?
I wouldn't.
Nah. You don't just do something like that. Like, if you already weren't, like, impressed by the difficulty of the game, and you don't play games again, but she's expecting you to play it again? On a harder difficulty? Nah. That ain't free.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing in this life is free.
My time ain't free like
I
that.
hate.
Go ahead.
I really hate replaying games like that. Like, especially right after you beat it. It just feels awful. Like, you're forcing yourself to do it almost. I just don't enjoy it.
Like, I got no problem playing the game over again. I'm just not gonna like waste my time doing that just to prove something to you, and I'm not getting anything in return. Like, okay, like people in the chat said, like, the video.
I thought there was a bet for it.
Yeah, I was trying to put up a bet or something like that. I was trying to get something out of her.
Yeah.
And I said, like I said, one of the 2 of the 3 options I offered her was like $20 at the most. And one of those $20, I'm spending money for her to play a game. Like, I don't see what the problem is. I don't see what the big deal is. It's $20. It's not like I'm asking for a full $60 game here. Like, I'm just asking $20. That's it. I'll do it for that. But no, she don't want to do it. She don't want to do anything. But and plus, Trials of Mana is not a hard game. I can't predict it being that much harder on expert. But hey, is what she says. I guess
according to my homeboy who got the platinum, it could be a little irksome at times on expert, but it wasn't like ridiculous.
Yeah. So I just felt that was a little unfair. Like I'm not like backing out of it. I'm not being a quote unquote coward as she puts it. I'm just like, I need something in return here. I just need anything in return. Sebastian said, make her play Nocturne. I told her that. I said, yo, go play Nocturne on hard after I do this, and then we can talk. You can talk about that. But yeah, so she's not here. She was willing to discuss it, but she couldn't make it tonight. So I just wanted to put that out there, see that I wasn't crazy. Okay, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted to know. All right. Shadow has other games that are more of a priority. Exactly. I got a backlog. I just finished Trials of Mana. I'm about to finish Ryza probably tonight. I gotta go play Yeast 8. I gotta go finish up Yeast 8 because I'm probably halfway done with it. I gotta go back and play that, and then like probably mid-January, I'm gonna get a review code for Ryza 2. So it's like I don't have time for this. Like I don't have time to do this. So I'm just not doing it without having something.
Nothing feels better than clearing a backlog game.
Yeah. So let me go on my backlog. So yeah. So what you guys been playing? Who wants to go first?
I guess I'll go first. As you know, I was focused on Cyberpunk ever since it came out, but I recently beat that. So I've recently gone back to replay Super Robot Wars UX on the 3DS. I forgot just how good of a game that is. So I'm enjoying that. I'm mainly passing time now until I think the first big release of the year for me is Monster Hunter. So probably until that.
All right. So wait, what's going on with Cyberpunk? Like you don't believe like it should be getting the hate it deserves, or it's warranted? Have you run into that many bugs? I know you're playing on PC, but is it still like?
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I'm playing. Yes, I played on PC. Actually, I'm still playing the game, so doing side stuff. But I play the game on PC, of course, which does not have as many bugs as the PC console version. But even with that, I specifically looked at people like I know actually playing on consoles. And honestly, most of the stuff I've seen about the game is one, either overblown, or two, just graphical issues that don't affect the game.
Okay.
Because like
Playing on pros or regular PS4s?
Regular PS4s.
Okay.
Well,
and like
yeah,
everything I've seen about the game that was like getting controversy was like this footage was usually from the same few people, like people just regurgitating the same thing over and over, but like actually experiencing it for themselves. And just the amount of misinformation and lies I've seen about this game spread over the past month is just
So what do you mean? Like the performance is not a true problem? Like it's not that big of a deal, you think? Or is it just...
Let's say this. After the day one patch, I can run this game at like 60 frames, 4K with a mid-range graphics card on PC at least.
Hold on, sir. What kind of graphics card you have?
2060.
Oh, okay, yeah, you got a pretty good graphics card. So you're running at 4K 60 FPS, no problem?
It dips sometimes I'm driving, but that's kind of it. But yeah.
Okay. And you haven't run into any glitches or anything like that?
The occasional graphical glitch here and there, but nothing that ever actually affects the game.
Okay.
Like, there's nothing that's made me restart or anything like that. And also, on the subject of that, I do find it kind of funny that there's all this outrage from console players when I can count on two hands the number of games that have released on PC and broken messes over the years that have been swept under the rug. Anyone remember Arkham Knight?
Oh yeah,
the game that could brick your PC.
I had to remove that from Steam.
RIP to my bro's PC.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. This
Remember how Skyrim was on release day? This is nothing compared to that. I honestly feel like there's a lot of people ganging up on the new hype release just to gang up on it.
Well, like, come on, like CD Projekt Red, they came out, they were talking that heavy shit. They were talking a lot. They were like, "Oh, we leave the scumbag tactics to other companies. We don't do
Sebastian
this. We don't
Cruz
do
said
that."
Fallout 76.
That too.
Okay, yeah, that's true. But like, yeah, they say all that stuff, and they correct me if I'm wrong, Bob, but they told reviewers not to use their own footage, that they could only play on PC. They can only play the game on PC. They can't play the console versions. So they didn't tell anybody. They knew the console versions were having problems. They knew it was bad, but they didn't say anything. And they made sure that the reviewers couldn't say anything either. So that's also why people are like going crazy over this game.
That is true. Although some people have also come out and said that in the past, this is the norm for only being given review codes for PC versions and also just not being allowed to use your own footage. So I have no way of knowing if that's true or not because I've never been given a review code for a game this big.
Okay. So I'll ask you this last question and then we'll go to somebody else. The game has lived up to your expectations completely?
Yes, and as you all know, I actually have really high expectations for this game. Like, if I was disappointed, I would have let you know. Like, I was excited as hell for Cold Steel 4, and that game like really disappointed me. Like, I had no shame in saying like all the reasons well, all the problems I had with that game. So trust me, if I had issues with Cyberpunk, I would have let people know.
It's like me and Fairy Tail.
Yeah.
But yes, this game is like what they set out to do in terms of story and all of that. It delivered.
Okay, I gotta say one more thing about that because I heard some reviewers said that like the amount of choices that are at your disposal aren't really choices; they're just like a slight variation of a different choice, and stuff happens anyway, no matter what you do.
Only some.
Okay.
There's also some things you do that you actually don't even realize have an effect on something later in the game. Like, to give you a specific example, there's a choice early in the game to do something. I've actually shown you guys this video, the Maelstrom mission where you have to like go into the gang base and you can either like talk it out or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that.
What you do in that mission affects the side quest I played like 50 hours later. I was like, whoa, didn't expect that.
Okay, okay. I think I've seen that and done in some other games. It's pretty cool when that happens. It kind of locks in that choice that you can't.
But your choices really do matter for your ending.
All right. Cool. All right, so Gab, what you out here playing?
So I played Omori recently. I don't know if anyone's heard of that.
The Rice game, or am I thinking of something else?
That's Sakura.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Omori is like a 2D like Yume Nikki style game. I've been watching it for a few years and it finally came out on Christmas Day. It's based around like mental health and stuff, so there is like trigger warnings and stuff. I thought it was going to be, I guess, darker than it was, but it has really pretty art and it was pretty fun. It kind of reminded me of like Undertale.
All right.
And other than that, I've just been playing like Rogue Company and stupid stuff. And then I guess I just reviewed Ride Out Kuzunoha as well.
Oh, okay. I gotta look at that video. I didn't see that.
Same.
God, I forgot your name, Blake.
Wow. Wow.
It's Blake's name. Blake, I see how it is.
Blake, what are you out here playing, man?
My mother always forgets my name too. You know. So I had to think about this for a second because I was like, I haven't gotten a chance to like sit down and play games like all week. It's because I've been busy with like Christmas and the holidays and spending time with family, etc., etc. But I've been playing a lot of Creeper World 4 in my downtime, which is like an unheard of game. No one's heard of it. It's fine. It's like an RTS game. It's really fun. I have fun with it. So I've been doing that. What else have I been doing? I was playing Cyberpunk as well because Bao kind of sold me on the game. I think I'm gonna like wait for the PS5 upgrade to come out in the next. I think it's coming out in February, and I'm gonna go back to it just because I have so much.
You may be waiting for a while.
I'll go back to it at some point. I like Cyberpunk. It's really fun. I just have so much I want to play right now. Thankfully, I don't think I'm going to be buying another new game until I want to say February when Persona comes out. There's not really anything coming out in January that I want to play. So, and then I'm also playing. I'm trying to play Trails in the Sky, but I've also got to pry my eyes open to play that game. So, yeah. Aside from that, just Trails in the Sky, Creeper World. Not really Cyberpunk anymore. I'll come back to that. And yeah.
For Trails in the Sky, first chapter, you might want to have like 2 cups of coffee before you play it.
2 cups? 2 cups or 3 cups?
2 cups, 4 sugars.
An extra shot of espresso in there too. Sosuke, what you playing, man?
I've been running through the Deviant content and Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, patiently waiting for a Monster Hunter Rise demo. And I've also been playing through Mega Man Star Force 3 again. Fantastic game on the DS. Probably my favorite DS JRPG ever. And I've also been playing through Crisis Core with a friend, watching them go through it. They're about to get to a certain point of suffering in the middle of the game.
Speaking of that Mega Man thing, I remember playing Mega Man, those Battle Network games back in the day. I think the only one I actually played was, I think it was called like Black Ace or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's the DS one, almost a 3DS.
Okay,
that's
yeah.
Star Force 3.
Yeah, I don't know. Was that one good? Because I don't think I played it completely.
Yeah.
I think I was just watching the TV show, and I'm like, I really want to play this game because the TV show was so good.
Star Force 3 is like it may be the end of the Star Force saga, but it's honestly the one that holds up the best out of all the games.
And I think I remember like back in the day because I was like a kid back then. I was trying to like do the program advanced, so I had the long sword and I had the what was the other one?
It was sword, wide sword, and long sword.
Long sword. Yeah, I had it. I couldn't
no, wait,
do
that
it.
That also is in Star Force. Wait a minute.
Oh, it is.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's in Battle Network and Star Force.
Oh, okay. It was a pretty nice time way back in the day. So yeah. All right. So when I'm playing, I think I already told you guys what I'm playing. Right now, I'm playing Ryza 1, finishing that up. It's backlog season for me until the new games come out, and I knew Ryza 2 was coming out at the end of the month, so I was like, I gotta go back to Ryza and finish that game up. And then I think after, if I don't get a review code for Ryza 2, I think I'm gonna try to finish up Ys 8. I think I'm halfway done with that one. Yeah, I got some games on my backlog that I ain't too proud of. Because I consider games in my backlog if I like them, and for some reason I stopped playing it. For whatever reason, it could have been maybe it was another game that I wanted to play, or I just dropped it for whatever reason. So yeah, I think after Ys 8, I'm pretty much done considering games in my backlog. But as I mentioned before, Trials of Mana was a nice, simple little fun game. It had terrible voice acting. Like the game had no voice direction whatsoever. Like people just went into like the microphone booth or whatever, and they weren't given they were given a script with nothing, with no context. And like some of the voice acting is just like some of the worst modern day voice acting I've ever heard. It's that bad. Like, this is it's like early 2000s anime dubs almost. Man.
Oh,
like I've never seen anything like this. But yeah, it's a pretty cool fun game. And right now again I'm playing Ryza, and that again almost got me with Ryza because there's one thing I don't like happening in my JRPGs is blocking my progression. And Ryza kind of has that to some extent because you have to have a certain alchemy level to make certain items that you can progress the game on. So I was kind of like turned off by that for like 2 seconds. I'm saying, all right, hold on, let me just sit here and just do this and stop being a little bit against my morals when it comes to playing JRPGs and just try to figure it out. And it's pretty fun too, doing all the alchemy stuff, making stronger items, making weapons with better effects. It's all pretty fun. So yeah, average viewer, Kevin's VA. Oh my God, Kevin's VA is absolutely atrocious. I've never seen anything that bad.
What's the name of the midget again? The one that looks like a jester.
Oh yeah, I know you talk about. I forgot their name. I forgot her name. But,
that one,
she's also
physical pain. I turned off the voices for that one.
Yeah, I was like, because I was playing it. Yeah, I just finished it, and I was like, is there a dual audio? Because if there's not dual audio, I could see people complaining about this. Absolutely. Yeah, still a good game, no matter what. Trials of Mana. All right, so let's get into the first topic. Well, not really a topic. Let's just talk about all the upcoming JRPGs that are coming out. Like I said, I gave you guys a list earlier. I can read off the list again for you guys if you want, just so we can have a refresher of what's coming out. It's basically my JRPG lineup video.
If you want to for the viewers, you can.
Yeah, let me pull that up real quick so I can read it up.
I got my list here.
All right.
Man, that's a lot of games.
So we got
It's a good year.
So what I can gather, we got Disgaea 6, Persona 5 Strikers. I'm thinking Hajimari no Kizuki is coming next year. I don't know. People in the comments are saying it might not. Shin Megami Tensei 5, Neo the World Ends With You, Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne Remastered, Digimon Survive, Nier Replicant, Bravely Default 2, Tales of Arise, Ryza 2, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. Oh, no, that's not gonna be.
That's 2022.
That's 2022. I made a joke about that. Ys 9, Monster Hunter Rise, Monster Hunter Stories 2, Eden 0, Phantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis, Neptunia Reverse, Neptunia. I forgot what the idle game was called.
Virtual Stars.
Virtual Stars. Thank you. Appreciate that. I appreciate that, Sasuke. Fate Extra Record, Scarlet Nexus, Rune Factory 5, Poison Control, Labyrinth of Galleria, Saga Frontier Remastered, and Chris Tales. Now, a lot of people are arguing me if Chris Tales is a JRPG or not, and you can make that argument all you want. I still consider it one. It just needs more love. So yeah, so a couple of questions for you guys real quick. Well, do you guys think Hajimari is coming next year? This year?
I think it is.
I think
Possibly.
I think it is.
What?
Too.
What?
Trails.
It's a Trails game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And okay, and my next question is, I got a couple of comments on this. I got at least I want to say 5 comments on my JRPG lineup video. People are telling me Persona 5, Scramble, Strikers, whatever, is not a Muso game. It's not a Warriors game.
They don't know what they're talking about.
It's a Muso game.
It's
Muso
literally a
game
Muso game.
with JRPG aspects to it. Like,
okay, see, you know, people just. I don't know what's going on in my comment section sometimes. I'll probably be getting some randoms. People just coming on because the video is recommended. I don't know what's going on there. All right, so yeah, let's see what everybody's anticipating. But before we do that, there's about 160 of y'all in here. I asked if you guys can do me a biggest favor and hit that like button if you haven't already. If you're enjoying the conversation, you're enjoying the time you're spending here, I really would appreciate if you just hit that like button. Thank you. All right, Gab, I think you were good and ready. What are you most anticipating?
I got sorry, I got a list here.
Oh,
so I guess my most anticipated is probably the new Shin Megami Tensei and Strikers, of course. But I also got Nier Replicant on there, Rune Factory 5. I don't know if that's considered JRPG or not, but I put that on there. Also through Poison Control, I know you mentioned that one. Also have Ys, Monster Nox, and Neo the World Ends With You, Tales of Arise? What is it?
Tales of Arise.
yeah.
Okay. And then, yeah. I'm thinking about getting Monster Hunter, but I haven't been into that since, like, high school.
I could never get into Monster Hunter games. I don't blame you.
You need friends.
I don't think that's the problem. I think it's just like, I don't know. It's something about the aesthetics of Monster Hunter that I don't care for. I don't know.
You fight monster again and again to get better armor.
Which is crazy because I'll play Monster Hunter-like games. I'll play God Eater, no problem. And I'll do everything in that.
Man said I'll play tits the game over Monster. That's
okay,
crazy.
so first of all,
that's not Senran Kagura.
Okay. God Eater does not have a whole bunch of Opie hanging out. It doesn't have all that most of the time. Well, okay, there's some characters that do. Okay, shut up, Blake. All right. All right. Jackson says Monster Hunter doesn't have enough anime titty for Shadow. Okay, that's just not true. That's just not true. Shadow only knows to hunt waifus. Okay, that's not. See, that's not true. That's not true at all, people. It's just it's
don't
a
you
nice
play gacha games.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But you know, it's a nice little bonus. It's a nice little bonus. That's all. That's all it is. It's a nice little bonus. Gab, I think we got your anticipated list. Blake, what are you anticipating, man?
All right, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I had no idea an Eden Zero game got announced. How come no one told me that?
It happened like what? A week
September
ago?
26th. I'm just watching the trailer right now. I thought it was something completely unrelated to the Hiro Mashima work. Bro, this game is gonna go hard. All right, listen. I just put up a tweet.
About the fairy tale game?
Put up a tweet saying, "Bro, no one told me about this. It's been almost 5 months. Konami about to do what Studio Gust won't, and that's make a good game, bro. Oh my gosh, this Eden Zero game. This Eden Zero game, bro. It looks great. I'm about to go back to reading the manga. Oh my gosh, whoa."
Like, be careful, don't hurt yourself.
I know, right?
However, I'm gonna keep it 100. If it's ass like Fairy Tail, I'm gonna let y'all know. So, with that being said, my most anticipated one so far is a toss-up between either Persona 5, Scramble, or Monster Hunter. Probably Monster Hunter, because with Monster Hunter games, like, I play Monster Hunter games for years on end. Like, I still go back to Generations Ultimate every now and then with friends. So, like, that would probably be the one that I play, like, the most, whereas 5 Scramble, once I platinum it, it's probably done. Man, yeah. Either Eden Zero, Is there gameplay for this yet? When did this? Is that for this? Let me go find that. Eden Zero, Monster Hunter, and Persona.
All right.
But y'all really didn't tell me that Eden Zero got a game. That's crazy. I'm surprised. Like 5 people didn't blow up my mentions with this.
Listen, Blake. You might want to keep your expectations in check for Eden Zero, man. You saw how Fairy Tail hurt you.
Exactly. This is a different studio though, and if they make 2 shitty Hiro Mashima games, then I'm just gonna stay in my cave.
This is also modern day Konami.
Yeah, so you know.
Hey, they made Bomberman R, and that was pretty good.
They also made Metal Gear Survive.
Sosuke, why you gotta crap on my?
Blake, I'm trying to help you.
Yeah, we trying to help you, man. You were hurt when Fairy Tail came out. You didn't like it. I'm surprised you didn't like it.
We're giving you a padded fall.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Listen. At the very least, the visuals will look pretty. And oh wait, why do his eyes look like that? Oh,
there it is, folks. It's already setting in.
It's already starting. Then it's just take a closer look.
Okay. So, did you make a video on this game, Shadow? Because what is this game actually? A JRPG? What is this?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be action JRPG.
3D action RPG. So is that like in the same vein as like?
I think low key it might be a Muso game. It might be something like that. If anything, it's probably like a hack and slash. If anything.
Oh, like Fate Extella.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You know, anything is better than what Studio Gus gave us. Yeah. Anything is better.
I don't think it's gonna be a turn-based RPG though. That's what I'm thinking.
I will be looking at this. Is there a Twitter account I can follow? I will be looking at this like a hawk, and then promptly eating it when it dies.
All right. Bob, what you looking forward to, man?
There's a whole list of games I'm looking forward to, so I'll just go down it and say a little something about each. It's gonna be a good year for RPGs in general, by the way. Really excited. But first off, Disgaea 6. Wasn't sure how to feel about the 3D, but now I'm feeling it and I'm excited. I hope this game is, how to say, like, I have no doubt the game will be good, but I just feel like the series has more potential and they're kind of playing it safe last few entries. I don't know. We'll see. SMT5 is my most anticipated game of the year right now. It's going to be a day one. I still need to see freaking gameplay because they haven't shown us that yet. But I'm still very excited for that. Massive SMT fan, as you know, so that's hype for getting that. New World Ends With You. I am a big fan of the first game. It's actually one of my favorite battle systems of all time, so I'm very curious if I'll still like it now that it's 3D. And I'm very curious what the heck is going on with the story, because reasons. Persona 5 Strikers, if we're counting this as an RPG, I like Muso games like Persona. There you go. Hajimari. Honestly, after Cold Steel 4, my hype for this one is kind of lowered a bit, but I still am looking forward to it. I hope it's a good send-off for, I guess, we can call this era of the Trail series. Digimon Survive. I need a demo for this. I want to be excited for it. I like tactical games. I like Digimon, but I don't know. Plus, the wait's been forever. Bravely Default 2. I love Bravely Default. It's pretty much Final Fantasy V on crack, so yeah. Although I will say, from playing the demo, I don't know. Something feels off with the game a bit. I hope whatever it is gets cleared up by the time the full game is out. Next,
just real quick, I want to stop you real quick. Like, what feels off? Like the gameplay, the graphics? What exactly feels off? Do you think?
I think it's mainly the graphics.
Oh, okay.
It's like once I get into the gameplay, it feels like Bravely Default, which is good. But I don't know. It's like just playing it, running around. I don't know. It feels weird. Okay. I don't know how to put it in words.
All right.
Tales of Arise. Super excited for it. Hope it's an amazing entry in the Tales series. I'm just worried if the battle system is going to be like Berseria, which I don't care for. But I have faith for now. Hopefully it does come out this year because, you know, no word in like over a year. Next, Monster Hunter. Is Monster Hunter an RPG? I don't know.
Technically, yes.
I like Monster Hunter a lot. This is probably going to be the first game in a while that I've gotten to play with like friends day one. Because I didn't play Generations Ultimate, and only a few friends had World day one, so this will be fun. Scarlet Nexus. I don't know much about this game, but it looks unique and interesting, so I'm willing to give it a try. And finally, this isn't confirmed yet, but it should be in the making. This year's the 30th anniversary of Super Robot Wars, so we should be getting an anniversary game for that, and hopefully it's something good.
All right, Super Robot fans. I don't know about you guys. Just give me another.
You haven't
Endless
played
Frontier.
the series.
Just give me another Endless Frontier and we good. That's another game I need to
Oh
go and
my
play. Endless
Good
Frontier
Lord.
2. I haven't played that one. You got an English patch and everything. That's the only good Super Robots game. All right, Sosuke.
Okay, so
just
take
wait.
over.
Someone go and say Persona 5 Scramble's the best Persona game, and they're not going to play any other Persona game. The Shadow's going to blow a gasket. Just wait.
I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. All right, Sosuke, man, what are you looking forward to?
I'm like everyone else looking forward to Persona 5 Scramble. After playing the demo on both Switch and PS4, I can say it feels great. It feels like the idea they had when they wanted to make Persona 5 an action game, an action RPG initially realized, but with a bit faster combat. Like, it was faster than I thought it would be compared to like trailers and gameplay footage. Very excited for Monster Hunter Rise. I am waiting for the demo that's coming out this month, and I will be streaming that demo the minute it gets dropped, just to test out the game. Yeast 9 is another game I'm looking forward to, because like just seeing it and I'm like, this looks amazing. Why hasn't anybody told me to play the Yeast games before this?
Well, hey, man.
Scarlet
Hopefully Riku doesn't hear that.
I feel like Riku done tell you a long time ago.
Yeah.
Like,
Riku?
I'm trying to fix the Vita right now so I can finish playing get back to playing Memories of Celceta, because I'm enjoying that a little bit. Scarlet Nexus, I'm mostly excited for that because from what I heard, like the writers of Tales of Vesperia are going to be behind it, and I love Tales of Vesperia to death. So that sounds like it's going to be an amazing time. What else is coming out this like? What other JRPGs are coming? Oh yeah, Neptunia Virtual Stars, not Reverse because that's just the first Rebirth game, but in 4K.
Yep.
Virtual Stars, I'm mostly interested because I fell into the VTuber rabbit hole, and there's going to be a lot of VTubers in it. On top of it being different from the other spin-offs, it's not going to be a hack and slash. It's going to be a combination of shooter and action game, apparently. And I'm like, this sounds interesting and weird. I'm here for it. VTubers are there too. I'll take it. I think that's... Well, I heard Kuro no Kiseki is supposed to be an action game, but I don't know if that's coming out this year or if it's supposed to be a thing at all this year.
Japan this year.
Japan this year, then I guess next year, but I'll definitely be looking at it, like looking at gameplay of it this year to see if I'm interested. But that's about it for me.
We got a super chat from Duo Beard
Duo.
Deal.
Deal.
Fix that Vita hashtag best console. That Vita is so dead.
You already
It's
know,
over.
Duo. I'm working on it, man.
It's over. Appreciate the super chat though, my guy. So wait a minute, Sosuke, we gotta back it up for a second. You said you got into the VTuber thing.
Yes.
Who's your favorite VTuber?
I can't have a favorite because they're all great, but if there's one, I'm always just pull up a random clip or just a stream highlight from. It's probably going to be Nino Maya Enos. She's a very relaxing person overall.
I think I've heard that one. I don't want to look it up
say
either
about
because I'm
my
afraid. But I like for so far. I say so far. I'm not going to get into this whole. So far, I like Gara and Marie.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
I think it's just like Gara because her English voice actor is really good.
No, it's Gura. It's Gura. I think
Gura.
the name is
Okay, Gura. My fault.
like that. And who else?
Marine.
Okay. Yeah, Shadow's gonna be in the hole within a week.
I'm like a friend of mine. She's trying to get me into it. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm not gonna do
It's
it.
a little late for that
I'm
one.
not gonna do it.
You mentioned Marine. That's 1 foot in the hole.
All right. So the games I'm looking forward to the most, I gotta give a shout out to Poison Control. That looks like an interesting little RPG. You're gonna be going into people's personal hells, purifying them, corrupting people for the most part. And the art style looks amazing. It's like it looks like it could rival when it comes to art style. It looks like it could rival The World Ends With You and Persona 5 for the most part. Really looking forward to that one. Disgaea 6 is definitely another one I'm looking forward to. I'm still I'm a little bit iffy on the 3D. The move to 3D. I knew the move to 3D was inevitable, but man, I just I'll say I'm like 60% okay with it so far. The more I see on the game, the more I'm warming up to the idea. However,
if I may ask,
go ahead.
If I may ask, like about the move to 3D, like, did you think like the 3D would be like not chibi, but something like the Team Symphonia Tales games, where it's like almost full body, but still like relatively smaller looking models, or like what?
I feel like the chibi move, because I think that's pretty much what they did. They're pretty much chibi for the most part. That was inevitable. Like that look was inevitable. I feel, but just like the move to 3D was inevitable. But if they did it like Vesperia, I would have loved that. That would have been awesome.
Okay.
I just say I really like the way they did the chibis. I prefer the way they did theirs compared to like Bravely Default 2 that looks like doo-doo.
Damn.
Ouch. Those are fighting words. Bravely Default.
Well, to me they just look like shiny Unity models. Like it doesn't look like a polished game. I mean, I played the demo, but I feel like the actual game's gonna look similar. It doesn't have the charm that the 3DS one had.
I think you know what? I think I see where you're coming from, because they low key look like Mii's. Like, Nintendo, we had the Mii's things.
Yeah,
They didn't need to be chibi this time, honestly.
They could have gone a different route. Yeah, it's like they tried to keep it, but bringing it to this large size just didn't work like it did on the 3DS, and I don't think they probably weren't even allowed to go a different direction, honestly.
I think I see
I
what
feel
you
like
guys mean.
Nintendo would be like, no, it has to be the same.
I see what you guys mean. It feels like they wanted to do what Octopath Traveler did, like HD but capturing a classic style, but the models themselves don't look like they fit into that world properly, so it just comes off as weird.
It looks sloppy to me. I don't know.
Interesting.
I'd be passing on that one.
Ouch. Don't let pelvic hair say that. All right. Real quick with Disgaea 6 again. The more I'm seeing of gameplay, the more I'm liking it. But like, there's a problem because like I think the gameplay that I saw was on Switch, but there seems to be a little bit of a load time between a command when you enter a command and an attack animation. There's like a 3-second load time between it. I mean, I'm like, that's just terrible. There shouldn't be. I
think that's just a Switch issue.
Yeah, exactly. That could be a Switch issue, which is still a problem because as of right now, for Disgaea 6, we're only getting the Switch version. We don't know if we're getting the PS4 version.
Oh,
so it's a little bit weird. I'm hoping by the time the months draw near, I think it comes out in summer, they'll announce that it's also going to be on PS4 when it comes west, and maybe even it'll get ported to the PC. But that's probably for like Disgaea 6 complete or something like that when it comes to PC. But yeah, I'm noticing some load times when you're about to make an attack and the attack animation happening. Which, oh my god, I'm gonna be really mad. That's probably gonna get to me at some points. Well, actually, no, it shouldn't, because after a while, I just turn off animations anyway. So I guess it'll be whatever eventually. So yeah, that's Disgaea 6. Persona 5 Strikers. I'm looking forward to playing it. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a really good game. I don't have that much hype for it, honestly. Shin Megami Tensei 5, like Bao said, we need to see some gameplay. Like, I don't know what Atlas has been doing this whole time, milking the shit out of Persona 5 apparently, but we need to see some goddamn gameplay.
We'll get gameplay after we get Persona 5 Arena.
Oh my god. Neo the World Ends With You. I'm looking forward to this one. I'm probably looking forward to the soundtrack more than anything, honestly. Because the soundtrack in The World Ends With You on the DS, oh my god, it's still one of the best soundtracks I've heard in games.
So good.
Yes. The DS speakers may have made that soundtrack sound a little off, but it still sounded good, compressed and decompressed.
It's one of the greats. It rivals Persona in my opinion. Tales of Arise. That's another one I need to see more gameplay of. They had a year. They had a year because of COVID. There's no reason we shouldn't be getting any information on the game coming forward. All right. What else? I'm curious about Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis, but I don't know if I'm gonna play it, honestly. I feel like I'm gonna download it, play it for like 3 days, and that's it.
I think New Gen is getting a beta soonish.
So I'll probably check that out then. Scarlet Nexus, not really. I mean, I'm gonna play it when it comes out, but Not really. Yeah, that's about all the JRPGs I'm looking forward to for the most part. I'm not playing Nocturne again. It's not happening. Okay.
Come on, man. Quality of life changes, Shadow. It'll be better. Trust me.
I'm not doing it again. I'll probably buy it, play it for a little bit, and that's it. I'm good. I'm not playing that game again. I experienced Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne enough for one lifetime, and that's it. All right. So yeah, those are all the JRPGs coming out. What are you guys in the chat waiting for? What JRPGs are you guys looking forward to the most? Final Fantasy 16. What do you guys think? You guys think Final Fantasy 16 is going to come out?
I forgot.
Not this year. I don't see that coming this year. It's probably going to be like Grand Blue Fantasy like 2022.
Yeah, that's why I didn't put it on my lineup list. I think like we have more than we ever seen for a debut Final Fantasy trailer. I think with this new one, ever since I want to go all the way back to Final Fantasy 13, but then when it kept changing up everything every 10 seconds.
It's because Yoshi P is in charge.
I'd have to say like this was being co-developed alongside like probably like 7 Remake.
That's true too. Like where is that at? Like when are we gonna get 7 Remake Part 2? We need that. Sebastian says Arise in 2025. Yikes.
You know what? That'll give me time to learn Japanese and play Destiny 2, and Rebirth. Take all the time you need.
Bad Latency says Bravely Default 2 and The War Ends With You 2. Alright. You guys looking for some good games. I'm surprised it's not live. Shin Megami Tensei 5's in the chat. What's going on? SMT Faithful, what's going on there?
They want to see the game.
Millions.
They want to see that game. They want to see a game and not a cutscene.
You guys think that game's gonna do good? Like it's gonna. Yeah.
It has no reason not to be.
Yeah. SMT, the last 3 mainline SMT games were good. 4 and 4 Apocalypse. And no, wait, 4 Apocalypse are 2 separate games. I'm slow.
It was good. Apocalypse was eh.
Apocalypse
more like that
issues.
noise.
Yeah, y'all really slandering Apocalypse. I thought it was great.
A lot of hardcore fans didn't like it or had issues with it.
The story I can see, but gameplay and level design wise, it was fine.
Yeah, it was definitely an upgrade in that regard. And I liked Hallelujah. He's my man.
That's the boy. That was Ryuji before Ryuji. Literally.
Yeah, exactly. I loved him. He was my man. He was my everything. I'm kidding.
Let's see. David Timmer says Persona 5 Strikers, Poison Control looks pretty interesting, and Hajimari. Alright. Salazar Naruto says Nier Replicant, Bravely Default 2, and Final Fantasy 16, his top 3. Alright. Yeah, we got a lot of World Ends With You. I like that. So, I think we're good with the upcoming JRPGs. We got a lot of games coming out this year, so I don't want to hear anybody bored or anything like that. I know a lot of people are going to have stuff to add on to their backlog because they're just going to buy games and not finish them. So, we'll see. I'm probably going to be part of that category. I don't know. I've been falling off as of late. I think in the last year I've fallen off when it comes to games in my backlog. So I'm trying to be good and I'm trying to get back into it. But yeah, we'll see. So our next topic, what games do we want to see in 2021? Like, what game announcements do you want to see happen? Like, for me, I finally want to see that Xenosaga HD collection get announced. For the love of God, we got to get that going. Like, come on.
I want to see OG3 as Super Robot Wars. Long overdue.
I'm sorry, you didn't say Endless Frontier 3, so I just
it's part of the same series, Shadow.
Well, it's not called Endless Frontier 3.
It's OG3. It's better.
The original generation.
Blake, you got anything you want to see happening in 2021? Any game announcement?
See, I mean, I already got my remake of Battle for Bikini Bottom last year, so I mean,
you in this game.
Honestly, that the only thing that could top a Battle for Bikini Bottom remake would be like a Kirby's Air Ride sequel or like a Kirby's Air. No, actually, no. You know what I want to see remade? I want to see that Sonic Adventure 1 remake that everyone's been talking about. I want to see what Sega's cooking, whether it's a remake or whatnot. I just want to see. I want to see something Sonic. We're gonna get something Sonic this year. If it is a remake of Adventure, I was just thinking about. I was talking with a coworker earlier today about how Adventure like Adventure 1 is actually like a really solid like open world-esque Sonic game, like just like the hub world you can run around in and going from environment to environment, all different play styles. Adventure 1 is solid. I still like Adventure 2 more just because it's one I played more and I have just personal bias in that sense. But more than anything, I think the thing that I'm anticipating this year most is probably an Adventure 1 remake.
Listen, Blake, man, I don't think you want to remake of Adventure 1. You keep that game. You and the Sonic fan base, you keep that game in high regard. Let it stay there. It have a remake is gonna ruin everything, man. Don't just let it stay there, bro.
What do you mean it's gonna ruin everything? Okay, listen, shut up.
Modern day Sega, when it comes to Sonic, they have been more misses than hits. Come on,
I want you to know that the last Sonic game came out in June of, was it 2018 or 2019?
2018.
I swear, wasn't Team Sonic Racing 2018?
That ain't that long ago.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. I thought you were talking about Forces.
No, Forces is 3 years old by this point.
I'm just saying.
Nah, we can wait for a new Sonic game.
Listen, don't ruin the memory of Adventure 1, man. Everybody loves that game. Modern day Sega, you don't know what they're gonna do. They're probably gonna mess that up for you guys.
Listen.
Right?
At the end of the day, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. There's a very high chance that they could ruin it, but there is still a chance that they could not ruin it.
Like a
so
5%
you know what?
chance? Okay.
At the end of the day, I'm a Sonic fan who just wants to play more Sonic. I've been playing so many Sonic fan games over the last little bit, and those games are so much fun. I'm just waiting for Sega to like actually put out a game. Like
the last good Sonic game I think they ever made was I don't count Mania because I think Mania was made by fans. So.
Mania, I always count Mania as a licensed fan game.
Yeah,
it's like Mega Man Cross Street Fighter. It was made by fans, but the company endorses it basically.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't count it because it took the fans to tell them what to do with the Sonic. I only count Sonic Generations as the last good Sonic game.
Honestly, I go back and say Adventure 2 first.
Gab, we got super chat from Duo Beard. Any ideas on the 35th anniversary of Dragon Quest?
Dragon Quest 12.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure we probably won't get it for like another 3 years, but I would like for it
man.
to be announced.
Turbo HD remix Dragon Quest 11S featuring Dante from Devil May Cry. Let's get it.
Oh my god.
Dragon Quest collection.
That would be nice, a Dragon Quest collection, actually. That would be nice.
Every single game.
You sort of have one, but it's just the first 3 games.
Yeah, I need like at least 5 because
they can do
like
better.
5 and up. I think were the best Dragon Quest games. Gab, any game announcements you want to happen in 2021? Remasters, remakes, anything, whatever have you?
I don't know. I can't think of anything right now.
Okay.
I feel like this year is just really lucky anyway.
One thing I forgot to mention. A long time ago, there was that rumored Drakengard Trilogy remake. I've only seen Drakengard 3, and I kind of like Drakengard 3, but that'd be cool.
Yeah, they need to remake that game or remaster it, put it on PC or something.
I'd like to play Drakengard 3 again. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I'd like to play it again too, provided the frame rate is good.
I'd like to actually be able to play it.
Hashtag blame the PS3.
That game is interesting. We'll put it that way. At times I was like, really? Is this really in the game? Like, is this really happening? But it was funny. Like, I was losing my mind at the humor behind it and what you're actually doing and stuff.
So real quick, I just want to acknowledge somebody in the chat real quick. Aaron C Smile 4 said, "What's my favorite Mega Man game?" Listen, there's only one really good, amazing Mega Man game. That is the best of all time. We all know this. There's no argument. There's no argument. It's X4.
Wrong answer.
Okay, we all know X4 is the best Mega Man game. That's all there is to it. All right.
X8 is right there.
Ew. What? Huh?
X8 is the good one. 7's the bad one.
All right, maybe I may have to find that collection through certain means.
That collection goes on sale a lot.
Oh, I have other ways to get it. So yeah, you say Mega Man 2 Command Mission was alright.
2?
Yeah, somebody said Mega Man 2. Solid Zanardi just said Mega Man 2.
Good. 2 was good, but I wouldn't say that's best.
X8 is good. X4 is solid. X4 is not solid. X4 is the GOAT. X4 is like it doesn't do too much and it doesn't do too little.
That's why it's solid and not the best.
Okay, good point. All right, touche. All right. Sosuke, what game announcements you want to happen in 2021, man?
Like in terms of new games, top 3 would be, and this is just wishful thinking, like Tales of Crestoria, not like an actual real Tales of Crestoria, not the mobile game, because I like that game. That story is amazing. Those characters are good. And then I play the game and I'm like, oh, why'd y'all do this? Another one would be, and again, just wishful thinking, a new Sonic Riders.
Ooh.
I've been waiting years for one. I've been playing Tournament Edition with friends ad nauseum, and I love it to death. And finally, a Fate fighting game. Because yes. Dungeon Fighter Online just got a fighting game, and that game's been around since I was in middle school. So like, clearly Fate can get a fighting game, and just a collection of any kind, either a Mega Man Battle Network and Star Force collection, or a Tales of PS3 collection. Graces F, Exilia 2. Get them off the PS3 because that console is holding those games back. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, that's
gotta let them experience. Gotta let them experience next gen.
Maybe Bandai Namco will get around to porting Exilia 1 and 2 to like current platforms. That'd be nice. They need to. Yeah, that's everybody for the most part. I said I wanted Xenosaga HD Collection finally. Dragon Card 3 would be nice. Square Enix should do that. That's pretty much about it. I don't know what's gonna happen. No, you know what we need? We fucking need. I think it's gonna be this year. It's gonna be this year. It's gonna happen this year, people. There's gonna be a Nintendo Direct.
Knack 3, baby.
Shut up.
Shut up, Blake.
Shut up, Blake.
Get out.
No, it's gonna be a Nintendo Direct.
Legend of Dragoon died for Knack. I hope you know that.
It's gonna be a Nintendo Direct, and they're gonna announce Xenoblade Chronicles X getting ported to the Switch. It's gonna happen this year. I'm calling it.
Let's go, Shadow.
I'd rather have a straight sequel, honestly.
Actually, yeah, me too. But I think that the port is gonna happen before the sequel. I think so. Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna say it's never gonna get ported.
You make me sick. Don't say that. Why would you say that? Why are you so mean? Why are you like this?
I'm just saying. I'm a fan of it.
Bao likes chaos. Y'all gotta remember
this. You just
this.
hate having fun.
Plus, I gotta go back and see if that game is. I can't say if it was as good or as bad as I thought it was.
No, it was definitely as good as you remember.
Yeah, because I remember it being fun. The scales, the mechs, the big mechs that you fly around. That was awesome.
Yeah, the scrolls.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called. I don't know what it's called.
The scales.
How do I remember the names of these things?
I mean, like, you don't get them to like 60 hours into the game. So what do you?
I didn't play
30 hours. 30.
I didn't even play the
halfway point of the game.
What?
All right, so I'm not that big on mechs. All right, guys, leave me alone. All right.
Weirdo.
But yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna get that Xenoblade export. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen this year. All right.
I mean, I think even if like they don't need to port it per se. Like, I mean, port it, of course, but I feel like it's almost like Nintendo. If they don't port it, it's like the Wii U like has one finger left on its hand, and we just need to cut it off. Like
exactly, yeah, exactly. That's the best way to put it. Just like get it out of here. Wii U's done. It was trash. It will always be trash. And we just need to move on.
I'm kind of curious to see what Zelda content we'll get this year. Whether or not we'll see Skyward Sword HD, Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, maybe.
You guys think you're gonna get?
Nah, man, Age of Calamity DLC.
Sosuke? All right, Shadow, can you take it from the call? Can we strangle him?
I think Edge of Calamity.
You know what's gonna happen.
I think a lot of people are saying Calamity was actually not that bad. I don't know.
No, Shadow. Those are people that don't like Musou games.
Oh man. We got a super chat from Stan E. Are you guys prepared for Zelda's anniversary? You guys?
Oh yeah.
My expectations are super low.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't care about celebrating classic Zelda. because I can already play those games, and I don't like Breath of the Wild, so I don't care about the sequel. So,
Okay. Oh yeah, guys, in the chat, you guys saw the super chat image. I need to change that. Give me a person to change it to. Anybody?
Several
character.
I got
from,
you. I got you, Shadow. Don't worry.
Super Robot Wars character.
Oh,
Don't
my
care.
God.
Shadow said he was falling into the hole. I said he
No,
wasn't
we're
gonna
not.
fall into the hole. I
we're
got
not-
you.
No,
I got you.
no, we're not gonna do that. It's gotta be at least a JRPG character, at least.
Fine.
Super Robot Wars character.
No,
Those
absolutely.
are JRPGs. Excellent does exist.
This man Silas on Naruto said Garnet. If you don't get the hell out of my chat, bro, that Final Fantasy 9 talk. Oh my goodness.
Wait, why not just use Ryza?
That's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. We can just get a close up of her thighs, and that'll be
Let's go.
good. No. Okay, see, everybody loves Ryza, but they sleeping on Lila. Lila and Ryza was just she thick. She thick all around. Okay, let me not go into thirst talk.
All right then.
All right, then, folks.
All right, so let's go on to our next topic here. Let's talk about Persona 5, the Persona 5 series. Let's talk about how this thing has been milked to death, and people are just like they're surprised. I don't know how. I don't know how you're surprised about this. Like, you knew the minute Persona 5 was announced that after it was released, we were at least going to get at least 6 years of Persona 5 content. At least.
I'm personally surprised that we haven't seen more Persona 5 projects yet.
That is true. Are we behind schedule? What else are we missing?
It needs a second anime, 2 fighting games, and a bevy of side content on mobile phones and clothing that people aren't going to buy because they're too expensive.
Aren't there a whole bunch of crossovers happening on mobile games?
Yes, but it doesn't
I
have
bought
its
some of
own
the
mobile
clothes.
games.
I bought
Wait,
some of
you
the
did?
clothes, you fool.
Oh shit!
Dang.
Gab reached into the OnlyFans wallet and said, "Here, Atlas, give me more."
No, that was before even.
Huh?
Oh, man.
I can afford it.
So people are saying Persona 5 Arena, which I would say yeah, but what the hell is Arc System Works doing? They working on another game. Guilty Gear is still not out yet. Like, how many games do you still work on?
Well, let's count it. The Dragon Ball FighterZ DLC that should be wrapping up with the last 2 characters. Guilty Gear Strive, its DLC characters. Dungeon Fighter and Dungeon Fighter Online's fighting game. That's 3 things. Well, what's one more? What's one more project? Round it out to an even 4.
Guilty. Are they still working on Blaze Blue? Is Blaze Blue Cross Tag done?
It's in the void right now. As someone who plays that game, it is what it is.
Like,
It is what it is.
like Arc System Works doing all this stuff, and I remember when Strive was announced, like in what 2018.
Yep.
Like, it's still not out yet, and you're talking about making another fighting game.
Well, the game is it's coming out this year.
That's true. But
I think the only issue they had was implementing rollback netcode to work with the new systems that are in the game.
Did you guys already say Grand Blue?
Oh yeah, Grand Blue.
Oh shit, that is getting DLC this year.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Shout out to the Japanese #1 guy in the chat. Yeah, I don't know if you saw that on Blake, but shout out to you too.
Wow.
Yeah, Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. They still working on that. Like, yo, like how many projects can they juggle? That's when I saw that Dungeon Fighter fighting game, I wasn't impressed. I was like, yo, get out Strive. Strive has been announced since 2018. It's still not out yet. It's coming out
Literally, the last character in the base roster is getting announced next month, and then after that, we have to wait for the game's release, which should be happening in the summer.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I think Arc System Works got a lot on their plate, but I do think we're gonna get a Persona 5 Arena. We're gonna get a fighting game of some sort. Do you guys think that this milking is like excessive? Are you surprised in any way? Like,
no. This is nothing compared to Persona 4.
All right, this hasn't reached excessive levels to me yet.
Like, throughout my entire high school life, Persona 4 was still getting milked.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, we might literally see a Persona 5 card game. I'm saying it's not outside the realm of possibility.
Yeah, I honestly don't want it to be Persona 5 focused. If they were, I would want it to cover every Persona game, and I mean every Persona game. Let Tetsuya Suo out the basement.
Like, I don't mind the Persona 5 content. I'm just saying, like, people can't really be surprised about this anymore. Like, you knew if you've been following this series in any length, just with Persona 4 alone, you knew this was gonna happen. Like, sure, their offerings haven't been really that good. I know, Gab, I know you played Persona Q2. That was good, right?
I enjoyed it personally, but it's a very fan servicey game.
It was better than the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely better than the first one.
I'll say I don't think you can make the Q series like your first in the series. Like they're very much reliant on knowing the characters.
Yeah, I tried to do that originally, and it just didn't work because I was like, I don't care about any of these characters.
And then you came back later, and you
I
like
came
the
back later
little
and I was like,
inside joke.
wow, hey guys, what's up? I feel so
Gamers.
stupid.
Like they all just look at you like, "Ain't you leave us?"
And of course, we got Strikers. We had the Persona 5 animation, which was, as far as I heard, it was hot, smelly doo-doo buckets.
It wasn't that bad, honestly. It was just average.
Honestly, I
It was
think
nothing compared to Persona 4's anime, or even
Yeah.
the Persona 3 movies.
I was watching it a little bit on the Funimation app. I was watching it a little bit. I was like, it's not that bad. It's like, of course, this is an animation. Like, you know, this is the anime, so you know, of course, they skip over a lot of stuff. I didn't think the animation was that bad either. Like, you know, I don't know.
Apparently, they touched it up for the English dub, which was a Blu-ray release.
Oh, okay.
Because like the initial release looked rough.
Okay, it's like a Dragon Ball Super type of deal. I see.
Like,
We also do we want to touch on all the third-party games Persona 5 has appeared in? Because that's quite the list.
Whoa.
Yeah, that is.
Do you have a list?
Dragon's Dogma, Phantasy Star Online 2, Lord of Vermilion, Re 3, Sonic Forces, Puzzle and Dragons, Grand Blue Fantasy, Catherine Full Body, Star Ocean, not going to pronounce that, Another Eden, and Tokyo Mirage Session, Sharp FE, and Smash.
I was like, yeah, Smash.
There's more.
too.
There's more.
That is-
Identity V.
That is now
It's a mobile game.
that's 20 games.
Well, what was that mobile
There's
game?
another one.
AFK Arena.
AFK Arena.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But definitely Identity V. It's like Dead by Daylight, but not as scary.
Never heard of that one.
Oh, Dead by Daylight scary.
Honestly, it should stop surprising me every time I see Persona 5 pop up somewhere.
Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Y'all in another game again?
All right, like you know, you're always gonna see more Persona 5. When do you guys think it's gonna stop? What year do you think it's gonna stop?
Um,
Couple
When the next
years
game
from
comes
now.
out.
2-3 years from now? I'm listen. We know Persona 5 milking has reached its peak when you boot up Tales of Arise and the cameo battle isn't with Yuri Lowell, but with Ren Amamiya.
Honestly, we could be really close to Persona 6. Because it's probably going to use the same engine, and 3 and 4 didn't release that far apart either, and they use the same engine.
Sure.
So I say in the next 3 years, we could see Persona 6 at least announced.
That's true.
Milking regard, I think we're probably gonna see it milked forever because P3 is still being milked to this day, and
Yeah.
you know
P3?
they ain't stopping
Yeah,
that
DLC
train.
for Royal?
Damn. You wouldn't have to say that.
Well, they like making money, man. They'll make if P3 stuff sells, which it does because Atlas collectors are insane.
Let me tell you guys, if
They keep making
P3 when it comes out, because I think it's also going to happen this year, when P3 gets ported to Steam, Steam is going to break down.
Yes.
It's going to happen.
Be
You know,
like the most sold.
exactly. You know, Atlas has got them ready. They got them ready. So when Atlas is ever in the red, they just know they can just release some previous Persona games, and it'll just
the dragon.
yeah.
The monkey's paw curls as everyone hates P3's lack of control over party members.
But what
It's
do you
probably
know?
going to be the portable version,
That's
most
true. It
likely.
could be portable. Yeah, I
I just hope it's like
Or
a
it could be
definitive
both.
remake.
That would take too much effort for them, honestly.
Japanese either Hiragana or Kanji, I don't remember. #1 said Persona 5 game made by Vanillaware, which I am all for that.
I'm all for that if it comes out within like at least a year or two, not like 30 Sentinels Aegis Rim.
That game is amazing, by the way. Go play that. Just saying.
Took like 5 years for that game to come out. That's another game I gotta play. I gotta
Yes.
find some time for that one.
Seriously, do.
But yeah, Atlas is just gonna milk Persona 5 until Persona 6 is ready, or they just don't see the money coming in for Persona 5 stuff anymore, which is gonna be for a very long time.
No, I don't even think so. Persona 5 won't stop making money because too many people, like too many newer people, keep coming into the games. However, recently I had a friend who started playing Golden. He was like, "Why does this feel better than 5?" And I was like, "Don't say that out loud."
See, that's the thing I gotta do this year too. I gotta find some time to play Persona 4 Golden again. I gotta know once and for all if it's better than Persona 5. Because I think it is. I honestly think it is. And there's one aspect of Persona 5 that I absolutely hate. I can't stand it sometimes. I'll say it. That's pretty much when you're done with the palace, and you have to wait until the deadline so you can send the card. It's just like I got nothing to do but sit here for like almost damn near 2 hours doing confidants for the most part.
I don't mind doing the confidants, but I see like the upside because if you day one a palace and like they give you like else 25 days, you not have 24 days to waste. Oh, nobody wants to hang out with you anymore because you had a certain threshold.
My palaces.
What happened, Gab?
I said that's how I do my palaces.
Yeah,
I clear them all out one day.
Yeah, you do like one day, but then you got like 2 in-game weeks of stuff to do until they gotta send the card, and it's just like I'm just sitting there doing confidants. It's like visual novels. Might as well go play a visual novel.
Persona is kind of like a visual novel JRPG hybrid kind of thing.
Yeah, or it's like Sim.
I guess. But still, I think that's one of the biggest problems with Persona 5. Other than the fact that without Persona 4, Persona 5 in the way that it is story-wise, well, some story beats wouldn't exist. Like Akechi, God, I hate Akechi.
What?
Did you play Royal?
Yeah, I did play Royal. It didn't help.
How?
What?
It didn't help. It did.
Did you see him in Joker's Showtime?
Okay, yeah, the showtimes are awesome in Royal. That they're pretty awesome. But like his story, as far as his story is concerned, it's not that great. It's no.
Listen, bro. Not everyone can be as fortunate as us not to be a dumpster baby.
What the fuck?
I think there was somebody I compared Akechi to. I think it was Bow. I think it was God, what the fuck is his name? Rufus Albarrea in Cold Steel. Kind of the same story, but done way better on Rufus's part. I'm just saying.
Is that spoilers?
Not shut up. Don't think about it.
Wait, no, he should know that already.
Don't think about
Cold
it.
Steel 2, actually.
Well, see, I don't know if Rufus is a bad guy or not. I don't know what he's doing.
Ooh, Mazio the Third said Akechi is worse than Dachi.
Yeah, he is. He is.
That's a lack of paying attention because if you say that, you don't understand the full grasp of Adachi's character or Akechi's, to be for real.
The inner machinations of his mind are an enigma.
No, I'm just saying, even if you do make that argument, Sosuke, I'm just saying, without Adachi, Akechi would not exist. Period. End of story.
However, it's the handling of the two characters that makes them drastic. Not gonna go into like Adachi like at all because there are still some people who haven't played Persona 4. Which what's wrong with you? Get up on that.
No one bought it for me on Steam for Christmas.
Bro, don't you have a job?
Hey, don't we have another topic to cover?
Actually, I don't think we really do. Unless you guys got something you want to talk about. I really don't have any other topics.
So about homeboy who cut his copy of Persona Q in half.
Yo!
Let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, there's a topic.
Hold up, before we get to that, somebody in the chat, I'm not even going to pronounce his name anymore, said something incredibly insane.
Yakuza like a dragon over Persona 5 Royal?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Y'all hear yourself in the chat? Are y'all insane? Are y'all incompletely? Have y'all lost it? Has the new year taken y'all already? Y'all out of pocket already? Come on now. Come on, guys. But yeah, what were you guys saying? What's going on with that? Somebody explain that to me. What was going on? Persona Q2? Like what?
I've only seen the video on my recommended, so I can't really speak on it completely. Gab, Blake, y'all know more about this?
What are we talking about?
Watch the entire video on it, so I can answer any question.
What's the situation? What's going on? Like
Word.
So essentially, this guy got a copy of Persona Q, played through like the majority of it, put it down, and then decided like this year he was gonna play it again. So he starts playing it, and the game starts crashing randomly. And then so he looks into it, and apparently he's not the only one that has had his game crashing like this. So he contacted Atlas, just long shot, see if they would answer, what they would do for him. They told him to cut his game in half, send pictures, and then they would send a download code so he could have the game. But it's like $10 in the eShop. So he did it. He cut it up.
Oh, he actually
and sent
did it.
pictures and stuff. And yeah.
Wow.
This
But
runs out of, like,
the reasoning behind it was
podcast
because of COVID and them not being able to get to their offices like they usually could to be able to send another cartridge or something like that.
Oh, that makes more sense.
So that was the whole story.
But wait a minute, was that Q2 or just Persona Q, the first one?
I think it was just the first one.
Okay, because I would think like, at this point Q2 is probably.
I'll
pretty
look for the
rare.
video so I can link it in the chat.
Because I don't think that many copies of Q2 probably were like printed. So that's probably
It's
either
so
way.
easier to obtain digitally.
But like, it's crazy how Atlas wanted that proof. Like, wanted him to smash his copy up, and they want that
But
proof.
That's wild.
That sure didn't happen.
All right, so I'm sending it in chat. If anyone wants to watch the video, it is the link that I just posted.
I'm gonna have to watch that later.
No problem,
Why
everyone.
this guy look like a stoner? I'm just saying.
Men probably misinterpreted the message. Like, terminate your copy, man. Said, yo, that sounds like a
No,
great idea."
no, that's literally what they said. They even told him to use a sharp object like scissors, and he said scissors didn't even work. He had to get something else.
Damn.
Wow. And they
Like,
said-
it was real. He showed the actual email from Atlas.
That's crazy.
But isn't that like well, where did he get it from? Is it brand new or something like that? Like he said he just now
He bought it
got
brand
around
new
to-
way back in the day.
So he got it brand new way back in the day, and you can still get support from Atlas. I gotta say that's pretty good on Atlas's part. Don't
You
think?
can try. I mean, like, I would try, to be honest.
Interesting. I would have figured it just too late now. I just thought I bought another copy. I wouldn't even tried. So.
No, man, it's worth it, because sometimes they have stuff kicking around, and they're like, yeah, actually. And you're like, what?
Let that happen.
All right. So yeah, I guess that's that copy. That's crazy. I wouldn't have done anything like I said. Anybody else got any other topics you want to get to, or want to wrap this up?
I guess we can briefly touch on the fact that 13 Sentinels only sold 300k copies worldwide.
Okay, so first of okay, worldwide.
Yeah, worldwide.
Okay, so how much do we expect it to sell?
Well, that's pretty like terrible, basically.
How long has it been out in Japan? Like a year? Didn't it come out last year in Japan? Early last year in Japan, or something like that?
I think so. Actually, I could be wrong.
And then it came out. Wait, it came out in 2019 in Japan, and then we got it late, like in November or something like that, right?
Yeah,
December.
it came out in November in Japan in 2019, and then we got a year later.
Okay, we got a year. Okay, so after almost damn near 2 years, 300k for a series it's pretty much a new IP for the most part. It's pretty much been in the dark for a while. Yeah, that's not that good.
It sucks that it's almost impossible to promote that game without spoilers.
Yeah, it's really real
It
shame.
really is.
The plot things,
You can only really be like, the story's great, and that's about it, and not say anything else.
or like and like there's even some things that happen like in gameplay segments that are related to the story. So it's like can't even talk about that.
But what I hope is that somehow via word of mouth sales can go up, but I kind of doubt it at this
It's
point.
robbed at the Game Awards, we all know.
Yeah,
This was true.
Honestly, I think the game kind of shot itself in the foot. I think with the with its battle system. Its battle system is just not. It's not marketable. Like you can't really market that battle system. Like I know you guys are probably gonna say it's fun, and I'm sure it is. But it's just like you can't show somebody that battle system and tell them that this.
I mean,
thing slaps.
I can't argue with that.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't
pretty
argue
hard,
that
man.
either. Did anyone else find it lagged a lot when there was a bunch of enemies on screen?
On base
Oh.
PS4.
Only if I did an attack with like close to 100 enemies on screen.
Yeah, definitely me too. I found it happen like semi-frequently, but I play on the OG PS4.
It only happened very rarely for me.
Or if the PS5 enhances that.
From what I've seen, the PS5 kind of it damn near eliminates that issue of lag in combat, especially with like multi-target attacks.
Okay, yeah, that's another game I gotta play. I'm sure it's great, but like they messed up with the gameplay. I think the gameplay should have been. Does the gameplay, I guess, make sense for what it does? Could you guys see it being another way? Maybe like being
Not
like
really.
a full turn-based game.
No, not really. It wouldn't have been as, I guess, immersive that way. Like, yeah, you could have given it another battle system, but it would have just been not as fitting, I guess.
Yeah.
But one thing I think would really help sales is if it got ported, because right now it's just PS4.
That's true.
It'd be the perfect game on PC or Switch.
Yeah, I don't know why. They
No,
didn't do that.
no! Don't do that. Don't do that to the Switch.
And the Switch can easily handle that with just lag in certain battles.
Yeah, I don't know why Atlas just didn't put it on Switch and PC.
Does the game lag because it's graphically intensive, or does it lag because it's poorly optimized?
Just a million little enemies on screen moving at once.
And then,
but this doesn't happen often. Like, so
how long is the game?
30 hours.
Okay, that's not bad. That's relatively short.
Oh, that's kind of short in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, for a JRPG, that's definitely short.
A majority of your time is usually spent like in the story bits instead of like combat.
You see, that's the problem. That's also why I'm back for it. You guys. I don't like visual novels. I don't care. I don't want to be sitting there just reading the story like for 10 hours at a time. Like that's what's also keeping me out.
Don't touch
you gonna be too.
Don't touch that Tsukihime remake then.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Or a majority of Fate Extra last record, to be honest.
Yeah, that one's gonna be heavy visual novel. I'm gonna try to probably get through that so I can play more Fate. But yeah, it sucks for 13 Sentinels, man. I'm hearing nothing but good things, and it just didn't get what it deserved. They need to. What do you guys think we're gonna get in another Vanillaware game now?
Could be years.
Who knows? That was their first new title in who knows how long.
Dragon's Crown was their last.
Yeah, that was our last one. Oh, Silence on Naruto coming at you guys. The game is not 30 hours. It took me 38 to beat and 40 to platinum.
Oh, dang.
It should not take you that long. Unless you're like a slow reader.
Oh.
How I got through it was basically I did all the story parts until I was locked out. And so when I had to go into the battle part, I was incredibly over-leveled. Like,
yeah, that's what I did,
Every single character was so overpowered that I was getting S every single round. So to platinum, it didn't take that long because I already had achieved everything. And I just read the specifications and just went by them and was like, okay, I won't have to replay it if I just do all those.
Yeah, the game isn't hard at all. Like, it really depends on like your personal speed. Like, you're not gonna get any challenge out of that game unless you purposely play on hard difficulty.
So you're playing that game for the story, obviously, right?
Right.
So is it the story itself, or like the characters are really fun, or they're really like?
It's mainly the story, and the characters help push the story.
Yeah, like, a lot of the characters are very compelling, very interesting.
Okay.
They'll definitely throw you for a loop. Some of them, like the person whose story I saved almost for last because I had no interest in him, ended up being my favorite story.
I'm just afraid to play that game because I'm not gonna be doing playing. I'm just gonna be doing reading instead of playing. But I'll get around to it when I get to it. When it goes out to like $40, maybe I'll grab it.
Oh man, people already bought up all the copies. It was limited release.
Yeah, unless you buy a digital shadow.
Yeah, of course I'm probably. Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say people already be scalping that game all to crap.
Fucking scalpers, man! Just take them out back behind the Walmart.
Well, to be fair, it did go down to like $29, and it was like Black Friday or whatever. So of course everyone bought it.
Yeah, fine. Bag of Bones has a question for everybody. What's everyone's 2021 goals?
Mine are hitting 5,000 subs on YouTube, and I think I said 600 followers on Twitch. So that's it for me.
I think mine for like.
I got. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead, Gab.
I got 1K on Twitch because I'm at like 700, 2K on YouTube, 2K on Twitter, hopefully, more sponsorships, and like multiple videos a month, hopefully.
I think like
Boy.
gaming goals for me, just gaming stuff. I don't know about personal stuff. I haven't really decided what that's going to be, but for gaming, just I gotta play Persona 4 Golden over again. That's one of the things I definitely want to do. Maybe just get more videos up on the channel more frequently. It's probably another one. Ooh, you guys hit 100 likes. Ah, I love it. Thank you.
Spicy.
I love it. Awesome. You guys are great. And somebody just took it away. You know what? Fuck you guys.
Wasn't me.
Nah, it went back up. Okay. All right. It went back up. Appreciate it, guys.
Not to 108.
Yeah, it is. As soon as I said something, that it went right below 99. That's hilarious. But yeah, I don't really have that much. I haven't thought about the goals I want. Well, probably just in general stay in shape. Probably lose like maybe 5 more pounds, maybe. But that's like the usual stuff people always do.
Blake, what about you?
I don't know. I don't know what I want to accomplish this year. I mean, I'd like to get all caught up in Trails. I might actually this year maybe the year that I finally get into Final Fantasy.
Hey.
I don't know, cause which year was it? I think it was 2019. I think that was the year when I like marathon like every Resident Evil game on Steam. So I mean, I'd like to be able to do that with other series, but the only thing is when you commit to something like Final Fantasy, you cannot marathon those like back to back like in quick succession. Those are long story-driven games.
They're only 30 hours. You can do
Well,
it.
the ones that get super story-driven are like 4 and up. 1, 2, and 3 you could honestly blitzkrieg through.
Wait, you said they're only 30 hours?
The average Final Fantasy game is 30 hours, yeah.
They're not super long, but a lot happened in them.
Yeah.
Kind of.
That's only if you don't touch like a ton of side stuff, then that's when your hours pile on.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I guess for myself, when it comes to goals for this year, just
get a better
try
mic.
to Shadow. That's gonna happen. Bro, you're gonna wake up without a fridge. You're gonna be very confused. But I guess like stream a little more often, get out of that social anxiety of just hop in and try to hop into Discord calls and just talk to people more. Hopefully hit partner status after hitting affiliate, because I'm like really close to affiliate. Could almost breathe on it. And that's pretty much it about me.
Bao and Gab, did you guys say anything or?
Yeah, remember 5,000
said one
subs,
Oh yeah,
600, etc.
Okay. All right. I think that's a podcast for the most part. I got nothing else to talk about. I think we're good. I think we're good to go, guys. We can go out with these. Wait a minute. I'm trying to make sure there's nothing else. Let me not rush. And then, like, as soon as I end the podcast, we remember something. I already threw pelvic underneath the bus. Actually, I reversed it and ran over again. Talked about yeah, we're good. We're good to go, guys. All right, so let's start with the outros. Go ahead, Blake.
Yeah, a big thank you to Shadow for having me on. As always, it has been a blast. Wishing everybody a phenomenal 2021 and a better year than 2020 at least. But I think that's pretty hard to do. So y'all can find me over on my Twitch page, twitch.tv/WesttownHD. That's pretty much where I'm active nowadays. The whole drive to make YouTube content kind of died me a little bit. So I don't know when I'm going to be coming back to that. And in terms of what I'm going to be streaming, that's a good question. But holiday rush is over. So my work schedule is going back to somewhat some semblance of normality. So I should be able to do some streams a bit more frequently. I might either be streaming Assassin's Creed Valhalla or maybe Ghost of Tsushima. Maybe. We'll see on that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next podcast 2 weeks from now, maybe.
Hopefully.
Question mark?
Gab?
Thanks for having me on, guys. You can find me at Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, all that, everything at GabMew. And I'm 40 subs away from hitting 1,400. Yay!
Hey.
Gab,
Baby channel.
we got a super chat, Gab. You want to read that?
I love all of you, especially GabMew. Oh, thanks. We love you too.
That's Shaman King on the on his avatar? Or is that
No, it's Colin from Code Geass.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought that was Shaman King. But good choice on Colin. She's the best Code Geass girl. Val?
Thanks for having me on as always. Had a lot of fun. You guys can find me on Twitter at Real Bowser Carriga and YouTube at Bowser Carriga. During the process of this podcast, I just uploaded a new video, my first one of the new year. And if anyone would check it out, share it around, I greatly appreciate it. So like I said, trying to hit 5,000 this year. And I'm very proud of the video, so I hope you like it too.
Sosuke?
It was lovely being here once again, Shadow. It has been your boy Sosuke the Bro. Remember, folks, wash your hands, take care of yourself, eat good food, have yourselves a damn good one, and play you some Tales games, man. Either that or go hit up a Persona game. They're really fun. I am usually on Twitch at Sosuke the Wandering Gamer, but I apologize if things get weird. This computer is garbage. Getting a new one very soon. Content will be flying from this, not on YouTube, because we don't touch that. We don't talk about YouTube. But that's gonna be it from me.
Okay, so I thought we were gonna end this podcast, but apparently Lady Pelvic wants to make an appearance at the last possible second.
Ding, ding, ding.
We have the ladder.
Why do we have to
Throw
unlock?
down, she says. Throw down, showdown.
Why you gotta unlock characters at the end of the game?
I
It's
know,
already
right?
over.
Like,
Oh Lord, she coming.
I know, right? She finally got her little Among Us game, a little Among Us addiction has finally calmed down for the day, I guess. So,
It's a damn lie.
so she's here ready to come in and talk her shit, which we're gonna put her in her place. Ooh,
$20
Hey.
super chat from Ace. Here's to another year of
damn.
gaming.
shout out to my man Ace Breaker, man.
A literal 2021.
Oh yeah, I just realized that. Nice. See that?
What's crazy is if you convert that to Canadian, it's like 34.58, but we're not gonna get into that.
Super Canadian dollars.
No, it's less. So it'd be like 13.50.
Oh man, thank you, Ace Breaker. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you always being around too, my guy.
Oh,
Oh,
there
God,
she
here she
is.
is.
Oh, Lord.
Hold on, can you
Oh,
you guys hear me?
God,
Yes,
unfortunately.
we can hear you.
Okay, so hey everybody, how we doing? I know I'm late.
You mad late.
We're literally
So-
about to end.
Why you
Literally,
following
well,
the
I'm here
stereotype of black
now.
people? Oh my
So we about to
God.
start for another extra half an hour of podcast,
Oh
okay?
man, I don't know about all that.
And no. So hold up. I gotta start shit though. I gotta be here to talk some shit. So,
before you do that,
yes-
pal, if we got a super chat, you
Oh.
might want to read that.
Who's gonna read that? Me?
Yeah.
I'm not even there. Hold on. I'm not even there
Oh,
yet.
okay. All right. Somebody else want to read it real quick?
No, I want to read it. I want to read it.
It is directed at her.
all right.
Hold on, I gotta read it. Hold up.
Oh man.
Oh, okay. So, it's Duo Beard. Hey, Lady Pelvic. I call dibs on being a Dragon Quest IX character. I already have people. I was gonna make like Shadow like my dancer or something like that. I was gonna make Shadow my dancer. I was gonna make Bao probably like a tanky dude. And then I'd make like, I don't know, is there like a jester character? Because that's what I'd make like.
What?
I can only have 4 characters, right? Like a
Damn.
goat character, you know what I'm saying?
I expected that to be
Oh.
me.
I didn't even think I was gonna make it here, but what the hell?
Yeah, no, you're
Maybe
so
healer.
cool.
Bird on
So you could be a
site.
healer. You'd be a beautiful healer, Gab. It's all these other jokers here.
Oh,
But okay.
Damn, son.
No, okay.
I did.
So, hello everyone. Hi, hello. Thank you for the warm welcome. But I am here real quick. Am I allowed to go? I didn't like interrupt anything besides, the entire podcast, did I?
Outros.
Oh, okay, perfect. Perfect. No, for the record, Shadow was like, "Oh, you could come in real quick if you want." I was like, "Yep, I'm here, baby."
I didn't say nothing like that, people. She lying.
So
She
yeah,
just came in out of nowhere,
I can
acting
provide
ratchet,
screenshot
acting
evidence.
crazy like she normally does.
Yeah,
You guys don't see the pelvic that I see, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, you guys don't see the Shadow I see. Hold up, wait a minute, bitch. Wait the fuck the minute. So no, well, okay, this is what happened, right? So yesterday, Shadow and I were talking. We were talking about Trials of Mana, and Shadow just beat the game. Like, good job, Like, it's one of the few games he actually completely beat.
Oh my god.
As we already know, he doesn't finish what he starts half the time.
Oh my god.
And
go ahead.
Fucking so for those who don't know, I beat Trials of Mana. I beat all 3 routes on different difficulties. My first playthrough, I played on normal, which is easy. My second playthrough, so my first playthrough was Kevin, Charlotte, and Kevin and Hawkeye. My second playthrough was Angela, Duran, and Reese. And then my third playthrough was Hawkeye, Reese, and Kevin. And so my first playthrough was normal. My second playthrough was hard. And my third playthrough was expert mode. And I was really proud of myself. Because hard felt like normal, right? For Trials of Mana for PlayStation 4, the remake. And Shadow, and I was so proud. Like, I beat all the mainline bosses on expert mode. And it was hard. It was difficult. Like, it was expert mode, right? Trials of Mana gets shit on for being too easy, but expert mode really, really brings the heat. And I was so proud of myself. And I tell Shadow this. I'm like really excited. I'm really proud of myself. And I'm expecting Shadow to be like, good job. But no, it's Shadow Elite. And he's like, oh, look, you're so cute that you beat your first game on hard. Whatever. I was like, first of all, I didn't beat it on hard. I did beat it on hard, but I beat it on expert. And he was just trying to downplay my achievement, right? I was like, excuse me? So he's like, oh yeah, this is your first game. It's really, you picked like an easy game, so that expert mode really must not be like true expert. Trying to talk shit. So I was like, okay, Shadow, well, why don't you play Trials of Mana on fucking expert mode? And I gave him the same stipulations I gave myself. So since I beat the game 3 times, I pretty much switched between beginner mode and expert mode. What do I mean by that? Beginner, on any time I was like going through the levels where you fight like the mini monsters, the zombies, the little dragons, the slimes, whatever, shit like that. I was like, I don't need to prove myself to them, right? I just want to I want to fight the bosses on expert mode. So that's what I do. So when I was just going through dungeons, I put it on beginner mode just to fly through it. And then when I got to the real bosses, I was on expert mode. And then I did not start using items like boosting items, right? Until one of the latest of late game bosses. So I told Shadow, I was like, do all that. I want you to do exactly what I did. And Shadow, for some reason, after talking mad shit, was like, I'll do it, but I need compensation. You need to buy me a game. And I'm like, bitch, what?
Well, I mean, you're asking them to do something strenuous for free.
No. Hold up. No. Shadow, don't you take his side. Okay, you're also in the doghouse now. Shoop, there you go. No, that is incorrect. If you are downplaying, he downplayed my, ability, my skills to play expert mode. And then Shadow's talking shit as if it's easy. Like, oh, you played an easy game on expert mode, so thus it's expert mode must not really be on expert mode. He was saying shit like that. So I don't understand why I have to compensate this dude to go through exactly what I did. I don't have to put shit on the table. Absolutely not.
I just hear the offense in your voice. Jeez.
Ain't nothing in this life free.
Just the offense in your voice from his actions.
Are you kidding me? I was super offended. I was like, bitch, what the fuck do I need to give someone something after telling me what I did wasn't good enough? So I have to give him something to make him. No.
Did you want me to say good job? You say, oh, good. You want me to lie? You like being like that. Like, you like being like an elementary school student that comes on and says, "Mommy, I got an A+ in nap time." Like, well, what? Like, huh?
Damn.
Come on now.
You ain't have to take it that far, bro.
I even told you that you could share play with me, right? Or screen share, whatever. Well, I have a save file right before the Benevodon of Darkness, okay? And I want you to watch me play and be like, and I want you to say with your whole ass chest, that's pretty easy. I could do that blindfolded, blah, blah, blah. Like, you're like, no, I'm not going to do it. I don't have to prove something to you. After fucking dismissing my achievement, absolutely why the fuck would I have, that doesn't even make any sense.
Listen, I gotta go.
I can't believe you guys aren't even agreeing with it.
I gotta go through this whole game again. And then because I don't play games over again. I'm one and done, all that good stuff. You complained about me, quote unquote, not finishing all my games. I'm trying to go on to the next game. You want me to play this game over again, so that's wasting my valuable gaming time. And I'm just asking him something from you in return. Not all that big.
No. I would have been cool if you were like, oh wow, good job. You killed it. Proud of you. You're the shit. But no, instead you did the opposite. You were like, anybody could do that. Okay, bitch.
Okay, I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Bitch, do it. Bitch. No, you implied that. You didn't say it's true. You didn't say that, but you were like, oh, you played an easy game, a really easy game on expert mode. Thus, expert mode probably isn't truly expert. It's probably just, standard hard. Bitch, play it then. Bitch, play it. Skip hard mode. Play fucking expert mode. Fucking go. Put your dick on the table. Let's fucking go. Put your dick on the motherfucking table. Let's go. Play Trials of Mana. Play Trials of Mana on expert mode. Choose the I told you what characters to choose. I want you to use my party. That's all I want you to use my party. I want you to go exactly how I went about it.
I said, I got no problem. I got no problem doing this. I just need something from you.
You get 100% plus experience points, but I want you to do something. I want you to go through the same journey I went through, and then tell me that it isn't an achievement. I want you at the end of it, if you make it to the end of it, be like, that wasn't so bad. Anyone can do this. It's not a big deal. That's what I want. But if it's so easy, if it's so fucking easy and anybody could do it, blah, 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 why don't you do it? It's so easy. You can just breeze through it. Trials of Mana isn't a long game. Not a long game.
Hold on, we got a super chat. We did get a super chat with you coming in with your little rambling.
Okay, let me read it. Hold on. I like this one. Doesn't Shadow still owe you a PlayStation 5, Lady Pelvic? And yes, he does.
Did you play Resident Evil 2?
Yeah, I said you didn't play Resident Evil.
No, I didn't agree to that. I just said you give me a PS5. Like that's what I remember.
She just tried.
I just definitely remember that. I just remember being like, yes, I will get Lady Pelvic.
This is literally the easiest console ever obtained, and she won't do it.
Like,
all you have to do is play a good game. Wow.
Pell want this for free.
That's right.
All you gotta do, sit through a 10-hour game?
Yeah, you out your fucking mind. A 10-hour horror game. Get the fuck out of here. No, we're not treating the Drop the PlayStation 5 for a second. The point is, Shadow dismissively, just wrote off.
Are you hurt for that? Do you want me to go back in time, do some deal?
I am 100% butthurt about it. You best believe I'm butthurt about it.
It's feeling like a personal attack.
Oh my god, it is a personal attack because he wrote it on. I was like, what the fuck? I have never met someone who's like, oh wow, you played on expert mode? Weakling. What? Like the fuck? I have never. Get out of here. Get out. I want Shadow to play. It's so easy, right? Shadow, it's so easy.
I just need something for you, Pelvic. Hey, Pelvic, the way I'm risking everything right now. You coming in, you saying I'm saying all this stuff. I'm not saying you're 100% wrong what you're saying. But
no. Whoa. Now you back it up. Wait a minute. We had a conversation the other night. You were like, man, that's some weak shit. Fuck you mean?
Yo, what the hell is Riku doing here now? Yo, what's going on right now?
Riku's on one, the only one here. Hi, is everybody? Right on time.
So, what were you two doing together?
Okay, Riku has some sanity. Okay, so hold up. Riku has some sanity. Riku, I'm gonna rapidly
explain it to Riku.
No, excuse me. I explained to Riku. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Riku. Glad that you could join us. All right, so Riku. Here's what happened. I played Trials of Mana 3 times. I played it on normal, hard, and expert mode. I beat it on expert mode. I did all the mainline bosses on expert. I was proud of myself. I had big dick energy.
Oh, good job.
I told Shadow that, I was super proud of myself, blah, blah, blah. And Shadow's ass is over here being like, anyway, like, oh, what? That's an easy game. So you played an easy game on expert. So it was probably just like, hard mode, really, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, wow. He's literally belittling your accomplishment.
Yes. See, Riku gets it. Thank
Shadow,
you.
how could you?
So then, hold on, let me finish. So then I was like, bitch, you fucking do it. You fucking play beat every main line Trials of Mana boss on expert mode. And you are not allowed to use any buffering items, any buffering items until a certain boss. Because I did not use any. No. I'm giving him the same motherfucking stipulations. So that's not a stipulation. That's a lack of your choice. No. This is how I beat it. You could argue that, I guess you could say, oh, well, it's not, what is it, Shadow's fault that, he didn't use the items that he had. No, if Shadow wants to square up, hold up, Shadow square the fuck up, beat the game with the same party I had, beat it, all the mainline bosses, and then tell me if it's still easy.
Now, Riku, I just want to say this. I got no problem doing this. I just need Pelvic to put up something.
Okay, Riku, why should I compensate him?
That's all I want.
Why should I compensate him after he belittled me? Why should I compensate him?
I'm so confused.
Wait, how long does it take to beat a playthrough?
It's 20 hours. 20 hours.
The reason why he should be compensated for this is due to the fact that nothing in life is free, and you're asking a man to waste his time on something he already previously engaged with and has other things to do.
Okay, here's two ways that it can be going about, right? First of all, Shadow, you are known as the JRPG god, right? You shouldn't back down from a challenge. But I do understand where you're coming from in regards to wanting to compensate for something.
Now, Riku, mind you, Riku.
How long does it take to beat Resident Evil 2 again?
Relevant.
Like what, 10 hours? 5 if you actually pay attention to where things are.
Well, you said you're wasting your time. You said you're wasting your time. So it's like,
hold on, Riku,
don't you think you should get...
Let me say this, Riku. I was willing to buy Pelvic Resident Evil 2 for her to play it for only 2 hours. That's it.
Well, I can't help the dumb who wants to spend money on a woman for a game that she's going to play for 2 hours.
Man, look at you trying to spend this. Oh, my
God.
Y'all hear this in the chat? She really wants something for free.
No. I want this done because he's talking shit. If he would have been like, "Oh, that's really cool," he could just be like, "Oh, that's really cool. You beat it on expert." That's all I need to hear. I'd be like, "Dope, nice." But instead, no. Okay, stop. If you accomplish something, if you played a fucking Dark Souls, whatever, on the hardest difficulty, no feature, or some
shit. If it was
like
Dark
that,
Souls, I would have said, "Okay, you good." You good.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the fuck game it is. It doesn't matter what the fuck game it is. Any game on the hardest difficulty. Okay, you play Persona, you play, Shinigami Tensei on like no future mode, death mode, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Okay, you beat it, and I say, oh, okay, like whatever, it's all right, whatever. And then once you get defensive and be like, excuse me, it's whatever.
Those games have been proven, Pelvic. Those games are proven. We know Trials of Mana is not that big deal, though. We not saying it's like, baby's first JRPG or anything like that. It's just not proven out here in these streets. That's what I'm saying.
It doesn't hold a candle to other action RPGs in terms of base difficulty.
Oh my God, that's not the point though. That's not even the point of like, oh, this is already like difficult on normal mode, but if you play it on expert mode, The point is, I beat a game on expert mode. Someone wants to talk shit that I, beat it on expert mode. You beat it on expert mode after I said it's very difficult.
The problem in play, I guess, is that expert mode in this game, supposedly, because I didn't play it, is child's play. So he doesn't care that you beat on expert mode.
And
disrespect.
Yo, guys, Bao has a great YouTube channel. Go subscribe to him.
And Pelvic, to be fair, no one's gonna take that to heart. If you felt good enough about yourself to do it, why the hell does what Shadow says matter? Why does anything?
Wait, Riku, hold on. Let me answer that question. Riku, what am I again?
The JRPG god.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
So wait, as the JRPG god, don't you think you should step up to the challenge?
I'm stepping up to the challenge. She just gotta put something up. That's all.
How about this alternative?
Put up those fists.
I played this game 3 fucking times. Like, what you're saying? Oh, I didn't spend enough time with the game, bitch. What the fuck are you talking about?
I know a perfect way to settle this. Shadow picks a game.
No.
That he thinks Pelvic would actually something that he would get her she would get his respect for. And if she gets through it, Shadow has to give her anything she wants, no matter the monetary price.
Oh my God.
You see, here's the thing about here's the problem with this. Here's the thing about that, Bob. I'm a nice guy. I'm a considerate of other people's time. Okay, I don't need to give Pelvic another game to play. I just need something that she could just give to me right away, and that's just $20 maybe, you know, and that's about it. Yeah, I'll be good to go.
I will give you my toenail clippings. How's that?
Wow.
That bitch. Like the fuck? You want something? You want that shit? You want some gamer girl bathwater? Got you covered, homie. Fuck off.
No. I cut the podcast after that one. Nah. They gotta end after that.
First time viewers, I'm sorry, we're not normally like this. You know?
This is the first episode of 2021, and
we have for once more likes and views because of this circus.
If you like Lady Pelvic and want her to beat Shadow up, leave a like on the video.
Yeah.
If you love women, like the video.
I think Shadow should fucking step up, bro. Step up.
I'm right here.
Charles man on it.
I'm right here. You just gotta put something up. That's it. I'm right here.
That it's so easy. Blah blah blah. You have so many. Well, it's such an easy. Expert mode is so easy though. Just play it. It won't take that long.
His thing, Pelvic. Even on the panel, you got everybody against you on here. You gotta put.
Give a shit. Well, a bunch of people.
I'm on no side.
Okay, yeah.
Bitch, it ain't.
Pelvic, the reason people are against you on this is because you're requesting something free and putting too much stake in the words of someone who's doing it to mess with you. The whole point is to make you upset, and you actually took the bait.
Okay, it's not even like that. But you know, I do like that. I do like that scenario. Go ahead, Sosuke.
It feels like that. Like she took the heart, and it's like, damn. It's just him saying.
I just want to say hi and be here for the first episode of the new year. Hello, everybody.
Someone super chats $20 and it can all be done.
We already got a $20 super chat. Listen, Pelvic, you're a great person. You're a great gamer. We know this, but this is just not one of the games that we gotta prove out here without putting something up. You know? Like I said, my time is valuable.
I think you should play this game.
I work 12 hours a day.
If you were like, "Oh, good job, proud of you," I'd have been like, "Cool, thank you, good day to you, sir."
Like I said, you want me to lie to you? Like I can't do.
Okay.
Pelvic, I like you too much to lie. All
right, you know what?
Grab the keys.
Okay.
We'll do a share play. We will do a share play, and I will fight this. And if you look at this, I'll be like, "Oh, this is petty shit." I'm like, "Okay, you're full of shit."
Oh my god.
Okay, wait.
So, just please read this.
Yaya World super chat with $5 saying, "Hey, I'm just saying, if the JRPG god is afraid of a supposedly easy expert mode, then I think I'm a JRPG atheist."
Oh
man, oh man!
Stop feeding into this shit.
Nope.
If it's easy, it's easy. Shout out
but it's not. It's not the. I challenge anyone, whether they're on this panel or fucking, watching an audience member, to fucking play Trials of Mana on expert mode. Play Trials of Mana on expert mode. And you know what? I'm cool with, I'm talking, because I did this. I carried over my level, so I already started off the game at level like 71 and all that shit, whatever, right? Or like probably 80s. Play that. Play it. Use the mana, the Love of Mana ability boost. Play that shit. And tell me if it's easy. Tell me, because certainly you guys, in order to unlock those modes, I think you have to play on normal once. So play it on expert mode. Play it on fucking expert mode. Play it on fucking expert mode.
Somebody in the chat just said, some emo kid says, "I beat Pokemon. Be proud of me." That's kind of the equivalent.
He really went there.
That's not right. To be fair, that's a very equal trade.
They're saying you beat Pokemon, Pelvic. God dang.
I don't think there's even a hard mode on Pokemon. What the fuck you on about?
Listen.
Technically was one, so we don't talk about that.
In black and white, right? Yeah. I mean, hey,
Vagabond
Sonic Force is on a hard mode.
Vagabond super chat at $10 saying, "Is this the year for Xbox JRPG love?" Hell no.
Well, we got some RPGs on Game Pass.
Oh, we got to settle this once and for all. Right? So until Pelvic wants to put up something,
that ain't
sure.
It ain't happening. Okay, until she wants to put up something.
I don't need to put up shit, man. Fuck off.
Pelvic, nothing in life is free. And Shadow, if you're a man who's about his business, just do it.
Play a game on a expert difficulty only for him to probably quit midway and be like, "Oh, this is too hard for me."
I'm gonna quit. I would do
He-
it.
whoa.
I would literally do it
not
all on
for
live
a
stream
hard
for you, Pelvic.
Yeah,
I would
but-
literally do it on live stream. I have it all archived, so you could go look at go look at it anytime you want.
Once you give something.
Once you give something
Yeah.
up.
I already offered you. I told you. That's it, boy. That's it. Like, I don't know what the fuck you wanting, because
Give soul.
the gamer girl bathwater.
Oh no. Y'all need
That's
to
all I have.
leave that where it belongs.
Pelly Welly's gamey bathwatery.
So,
Boy, I might
So,
find you for
and
that
tell
one.
Pelvic wants to step up to the plate and risk something, which I'm not asking for a huge risk. I think we good here, you know?
oh my lord, I cannot
Sweet
believe.
Life
I
of
cannot.
Dio Brando said
These are the people who
beating a
have been
Pokemon
on
game
a panel
is
with this
equivalent
entire
to eating
time.
bread.
Guys, this might be my last episode of the HPMP podcast. I can't work with these people anymore.
These people.
These people.
That's right, these people.
You just
Who
called
are
me
you?
a clown a second ago.
We have another super
Word.
chat from Bag of Bones. $10. First time viewer, thank you for a great episode. I'm a dad with 2 kids managing. Game time is New Game Plus. Happy New Year.
Thank you,
Hey.
Bad
New
Bones.
Year.
I'd love to hear it.
Hey.
Appreciate
Have the
that.
kids' first JRPG be something meaningful, like Chrono Trigger.
But just like Sosuke was saying, Dio Bando in the chat did say beating a Pokemon game is as present as eating bread, which is absolutely.
Y'all just steadily
It's absolutely-
insulting her more and more. You know, Pelvic, this is not going to get her to relent.
It's not the same. Like, if you're playing on easy mode, fine, but Pokemon doesn't even have different difficulties unless they do.
They're
did
just
at one
they're
point.
on
The
easy.
same
They
problem
did.
is the difficulty level itself does not matter if the difficulty doesn't
Like
measure
there's,
up.
like there are things in the game that just aren't affected by difficulty, like your own natural skill. If you were already good at the game to begin with, then there's no cranking up the difficulty will actually make you worse at the game to compensate for the shortcomings of the game's difficulty adjusting.
Basically, it's saying expert mode doesn't matter because it's not really expert mode. It's still easy.
Yeah.
Expert mode in Trials of Mana absolutely matters. If you play, like, playing it on normal mode and playing it on expert mode are two very, very different experiences. Like, you in expert mode, you have to be the master, like a master of the gameplay. Whereas normal mode, you could just play it. There's literally no challenge in normal mode.
Another super chat from Bag of Bones. $10. The SNES Classic is a great entry point for kids so they don't jump into Fortnite trends.
Wow, that's
raise them
good.
right.
That
Raise
is
them
good.
right.
Raise them
buddies.
right. Yeah. Good
We
job.
love
Love to see it.
Fortnite. We love Fortnite. We love
All I'm going to say in regards to
Okay.
this whole difficulty conversation is I tried to push that narrative a while ago. Didn't turn out when it comes to these people here.
Oh my
Hold
god.
on, Riku,
We don't need to get into your.
Well,
Nice
Oh,
play.
Riku, I'll sit to you on this table. Like, that's the only person I'll talk to. I can't discuss with these
as
people.
someone
To
who
be
played a
to be
little
fair,
bit-
I already got Shadow to agree to play Ao no Kiseki on hard, and he did agree that his experience was definitely changed because of the
Apples and oranges to discussion, Riku. Your
Okay.
logic is
Okay.
that the game has to be.
Whoa! You compared Pokemon.
I didn't.
Pokemon
do
is-
that. Someone else did.
Someone in the chat did.
Relaying information.
No. Okay, but why? Okay, hold on. You stand up for Riku, but you don't stand up for me. You literally let the Pokemon conversation flitter and flutter and go on. But then
What did I
That's
do?
a
I
different-
was relaying
Pelvic?
information. I haven't given a stance. What?
Charles
Oh,
Banner,
that's
two
different.
different games. One is literally turn-based. One is an action one. Like, I don't even.
Bao has relayed information. Bao did not take a side tonight.
Calvin, take this from someone who touched a little bit of Trials of Mana. My friend, he said he was going to the store. He said, yo, just play this for me while I'm at the store. Start up share play. Apparently it was on expert. I don't know if this is my crackheaded ass after playing like an unhealthy amount of hours in Devil May Cry, Tales of Vesperia, what have you, action games and action RPGs galore. That game felt like normal mode. I don't want to know what it's like on normal if expert felt like a casual romp, just me playing the game, just me pushing buttons and using
I mean, to
skills.
be fair, she did say in regards to the bosses, that's where. the
Yeah, she did
difficulty
say,
is
yeah,
casual.
like the Benevolons, they're the biggest
Like-
problem apparently, quote unquote problem.
But if those if you're only struggling with the bosses, that might be a you issue and not the game.
No,
there's a decent amount of games that do that.
No. You're not gonna pin this on me. No.
I'm not. Now, Pelvic, I said it might. Pelvic, I said it might. I didn't say it definitely was. It just might be
well, from someone.
If it is, it'd be what it be. At the end of the day, it's just a game, and if Shadow doesn't want to play it, you can call him scared every time he goes on Twitter. You can be like Liam O'Brien going to Donald Trump's Twitter telling that man to resign every day of his life. You can just wake up in the morning and be like, at Shadow, and be like, you're scared. Every single day, and it won't matter. Liam O'Brien literally, while Trump was still considered president, Liam O'Brien would go to every tweet of his and be like, resign, in full caps, every day. Shit's hilarious.
Well, Pelvic, are you okay? Have you eaten yet today? You know, have you played Among Us for 10 hours today yet? You sound a little bit. You sound a little bit. All right.
Yeah. Vagabond said, didn't this podcast end 3 hours ago?
Yeah, we gotta wrap this up.
This is your Hajimari of the episode, okay, people? Your little epilogue, your little treatment.
We're gonna be here for a couple of days.
All right, we gotta wrap this up. Appreciate you guys, everybody coming on. Appreciate the chat for staying online for so long. Appreciate the likes. Love it that the likes are matching. Appreciate that. Well, yeah, we're gonna get up out of here. I don't think we need to do outros again because Pelvic decided to just waltz our way in here.
Do my outros. Thank you everybody for showing up, and great podcast.
Thank you, Dude Beard. He says, "You deserve more respect, Lady Pelvic." I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you. It's really rough to be.
We got tier 3 subs in the chat.
Good lord.
But since they already did their outros, I'm just gonna insert a fucking podcast and do my outro. My name is Lady Pelvic of Pelvic Gaming, and you guys can subscribe to me on YouTube via Pelvic Gaming, where I review JRPGs and talk shit about Final Fantasy VIII, which is one of, if like the worst Final Fantasy that I have played, and for some reason it's Shadow's favorite, which by the way speaks volumes.
Well, I didn't say it was my favorite.
Someone didn't play.
I said one of Shadow's.
How you literally arrive, raise hell, and then try to leave with an outro? Like what?
That's a good point.
Thank you, Naruto. I appreciate that. No, Final Fantasy VIII is terrible. Sorry, guys. Sorry, chat.
It's really not.
It ain't.
It's trash.
It's pretty
it's trash.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna have
real questions though. How come? Sosuke, we gotta do something. Yeah, we all got like detailed photos, and there's a goofy ass picture of Ribbons all marker on this call, bro. You got to get yourself a Discord photo.
I do, and it's called being an innovator.
All right, we up out of here, guys. I'm hungry. We out. Deuces.
Later, people.
Laters.
Peace out, people.
Me and Shadow were like, we're hungry.